Yes, yes. Good evening, good evening, good evening. You know the vibes. You're rocking out with yours truly, Showtime Sizzle. That sauce strain is on deck. You might wanna holla. Yes, this Source Talk podcast is brought to you by the Source Strain. Um, I'm gonna share the screen in a second, right? I just want to make sure the levels are sounding good. Yeah, sorry I muted that real quick, but let me check the levels first. Like I said, man, tomorrow, well, early this morning, I'm out, man. I will be at the Turner Points Casino, so I'm not really gonna discuss too much boxing, man. But what I am going to discuss is what's going on in the Matrix. Yes, the Matrix world. A lot of set tripping, a lot of power shifting. So I want to hear how we sound first. A lot of oh man, we sounded crystal clear, man. And I ain't even in the cave tonight. All right, but let me share the group. 'Cause I got some stuff that I want to go off in the group, and I want to get a lot of information up in regards to what I'm going to be speaking on. A lot of controversy right now in the YouTube boxing world, the Goof Tube boxing world, what we like to refer to it as. Okay, I'm saying, all right, let's get it right here. Bing, bing. There we go. So we want, you see the group. Let's see what's up here. All right, that's the post. That's the live right now. I might throw the link up here. Here we go. The Rebel. The Rebel INS, right? Man, see, a lot of y'all in this whole boxing shit are looking real suspect. And it just, you know, I'm sitting back and I'm enjoying. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to report everything goofy that I see go on in YouTube boxing. I'm just going to start speaking on that because, like I said, I am boxing. Uh, I'll probably be up there by it's a 5.5 hour drive. If I leave 5 in the morning, because you know I'm an early riser, 4, probably get there like 9 o'clock, 10 the latest, because there's not going to be no traffic at that time, right? Shouldn't be no traffic at that time. But I wanna share the Trill Boxing Talk show. I wanna also share. Well, I think I already shared the original. Um, I know I got a lot of requests to speak on the Bud Crawford thing. It's none of my business. You know, let's let everything play out. Like, and I find it just ironic how a lot of guys are now, wanting to ride for Bud. In this video right here, the Rebel INS, aka Agent Smith, that's what I like to call him. See, one thing about Agent Smith, I'm gonna say this. Agent Smith is like a lot of you so-called YouTube boxing guys, right? You claim you don't watch me. You claim you don't fuck with me. You claim I'm a nobody. But like Agent Smith just ran with my whole shit. And now you're Nat Turner with the burner. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah. That's cool. Then I see other dudes using my, like, other shit that we've been saying. But like I said, it is what it is. We love it because it just lets you know who's really who in the Matrix world to you. Um, but yes, Agent X, Agent Smith, he went rogue, man. He went rogue, and I'm sitting back and I'm loving it. I'm gonna continue to report on it on the set tripping because I like it. Because I remember at a point in time when I was out there, I still am in the front line, but more now, like I'm putting people on, giving people play and shit like that. But I remember at a point in time when I was running around and I was saying how the PBC and this brand ain't solid when it comes to whatever media credentials and all kind of shit, and you know they want to turn my mic off. They wanted me to go away. They closed doors on me, right? Cool, cool, cool. It's an old saying: "What God has for you will always be for you." We weathered that storm. Um, but now I see a lot of turmoil, between the brotherhood, the quote unquote brotherhood. So, like I said, I'm going to just report on that and continue to report on that and continue to shine a light on that because that's what we do over here at the Showtime Shaw News Media platform. We are a real media company, you know. Everybody knows what we doing, box, and it's like I said, I will be at the event. I'm leaving early out in the morning. I'll be up there tomorrow for the weigh-in fight night. Shout out to my guy. Did you miss me? Like Bernie the Boxer said, Saturday night I will be popping champagne. It is what it is. But like I said, I want to just talk about the turmoil in the Matrix world. Now you are seeing more guys trying to be boisterous and come out. Shout out to my man Rob, Pop a lot of smoke. We broke that story on how these guys have time slots and they have gag orders on certain topics to speak on. Like, what in the jelly bean business is that? If you are media, it's your job to report the news, not narrate the news. So that's why I'm loving to see this set tripping going on because people want me to speak on Bud Crawford's situation with Top Rank, but let's see how it plays out. And not for nothing, with the racism and all that shit, my personal experience in the game, right? I had what am I, black, right? I had my own con try to blackball me, lie on me, right? Not really realizing who I really be, It is what it is. Like, look where I'm at now. We're good. Like I said, we'll be popping champagne Saturday night. But I had the so-called brothers, you know what I'm saying? The brothers try to shut me down and not let me eat or provide for my family. Like I said, when they thought the source was just trying to do interviews and be media, they put the narrative out there that I was mad, I was this, I was that, not realizing that I'm a move maker, a shaker. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I had fighters. We was trying to get deals. We trying to come to the table. We want to bang out. We want to fight. We want to fight. And now you all getting a glimpse of that. But it is what it is. That's neither here nor there. Like I said, shout out to my team. Yes, we are still getting that cream. And I think this week, to be honest with you, if you're not a sucker, a jealous jellyfish, you know who gave you the hottest news whether it was boxing, yeah, especially boxing, because my platform, with the assistance of a correspondent, that's what I'm gonna give her the title of a correspondent. With her messy ignorance, I was able to break the news that Blu-ray was paid 50,000. Yes, right here on my little old so-called nobody watch media company. Yes, I broke that. Shout out to the good brother for leaving the comments and all that. That's news. That's news. But you see, none of you so-called news platforms want to talk about that. Just like none of you so-called news platforms want to talk about the internal stuff that's going on with Fred, and Fred trying to systematically expose the LDBC and come out the LDBC. Because that's what he did last night. And this video right here is another subliminal. See, what I don't respect about, the whole shit with a lot of these guys is say names, man. You niggas is grown, man. Um, you do a lot on the computer. You do a lot like this. You see where I'm at right now in the confines of my home, relaxing, but it's like at the end of the day, if you are a man, be a man. That's why I put that out there. Shout out to me and my man Pop a lot. When I was moving around, I seen it, I watched it, and I was like, yo, I know who that is for. He needs to just say it, and then he comes back on with his little video, and he's basically sending another subliminal shot, black this and black that. I'm not marching no more. I'm not turning with the burner. Okay, so let's just see what you guys are really going to do. Revolution, who revolution, who revolution. All right, let's see if the Arrested Development really rocks out, man. You heard? Let's see if it really rocks out, man. You know what I'm saying? You're rocking out with yours truly, the Source. Let me get the link up real quick. Yeah, sorry about that. That was a team call. That was a team call. Um, it was a team call, and no, I don't want her outside. I don't want her outside. I don't want her outside. No, leave her. Go in the room. Okay, no, it's y'all. I don't want her outside. No, I don't want her outside. Yes. That was a team call. Sorry about that. And now you guys can't have the privileges to my conversation. Listen, you hear my. Yeah, she's a hound now, man. She's turned up. Daffy was a broken bitch. Yes, I can say that. Part of my language, but it's proper when I'm referring to her because she's a female dog. So she was a broken bitch that got her confidence up thanks to the sauce. But yeah, let me get the link out. You know, have open dialects. Is that what y'all say? Open dialect. You know, um, everybody wants to be a lawyer. You gotta let the shit play out because at the end of the day, like I'm not speaking on that because you gotta see what the actual facts are. Nobody knows nothing right now. you were going off of what we like to call smoke and mirrors. The New York Post put out the article, you know. So, I'm gonna tell you what they really are doing, but I don't really want to even get into that because, like I said, it falls on deaf ears. But basically, what's going on is like all the guys, like my man right here that I got on the screen. That like he's an agent, man. He's been an agent. So, but he's not the only one. It's a lot of agents out there, right? So basically, what guys are doing, they're stirring the pot and they're getting people to expose themselves, and it is what it is. Like right now, this dude he's ready. He what he said in this video. Watch that video. He said he is Nat Turner with the burner. He's ready. My guy, knock it off, man. Where was your burner at when Kenny Porter smacked the shit out of you? You filed charges on him. Is that case still open? Still, come on. Let's be for real. You were suing that man, but now you're ready to be Nat Turner with the burner over Terrence Crawford, um, suing Bob Arum and Top Rank for defamation of character, amongst other things. But now you're ready to get your gun and overthrow the government. Chill out, Dead Prez. Turn the radio off or knock it off, man. See, that's what I said, man. You people need to come over here and really fuck with the source, because a lot of these people that are on the internet that I'm telling you, give a lot of your time to, you give a lot of your energy to, they are basically like leading y'all astray. You see what I said? Hoodwink, bamboozle, run amok, man. It is what it is. But yeah, I knew right by me and my man Pop going on, right? Me and Pop went on, and I knew that was going to trigger. I knew that was going to trigger the rebel INS. That's what I call them, to come out, because by me saying who, basically, Black Fight fan called them all kind of coons, sambos, pussies. You can't come to Dallas no more. That's what he was telling you. You can't come to Dallas, nigga. Word. He rolled the red carpet out for you in this city. You can't come to Dallas, man. Or you're no good around those parts. But like I said, I'm just gonna sit back and report on everything. Damn, I'm looking for why can't I find that shit, yo? Nah, Daph, you not going outside. Because when you went outside, right, you're getting too comfortable. You went outside the gate. That's not the vibes. All right, I got that out now. That's what I was trying to do. I was gonna open the panel up to everybody, but nah, not yet. Not yet. I just like how the Matrix is looking now. Now you seeing more people, right? 'Cause like I said, shout out to me and my guy Pop for breaking that. Now everybody's just trying to just go on when they go on, cause Pop broke the breaking news, man, saying how you guys got time slots, you can't go on. You're told when to go on. You're told what you can speak about, and it shows because it's obvious because now everybody's narrative is um is the Bud Crawford, you know. But see, the Matrix is so fucked up with the set tripping going on. Everybody's not on the same accord. Normally, they was all on the same accord in regards to it, but now, like I said, it's a lot of division amongst the ranks. New facets are forming, and things of that nature. You're gonna see more what we like to call you know, sets coming up now. You know, we're gonna get different facets. You know what I'm saying? It's obvious, man. You're gonna have guys like, you know, trying to do their own thing now. Because that was breaking news that Pop broke. Here goes Lord of the Rings. Let's get Lord of the Rings in here to shake shit up, man. Let's add Lord of the Rings in here. Yes, you are on, Lord. You are in the building. Got you up. Yeah, I hear you. Hold on. Bring you in. Why? What's going on?
Hold on. Oh, you on live? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still breaking up.
Why they not pulling his whole screen up? You might have to come back, go out and come back in. There you go. There you go. All
Now,
right.
I hear you now.
Yeah. Nah, you good. You good.
Right.
Good.
Here.
Yes.
What's good? What's good?
Yes. You know,
Yo.
big week. They had the press conference. So, Joe Smith was looking like my man Arthur Beecher Beesbury, man. When I when I when I watched the press conference, I'm like, damn, you got the Willie Mammoth shit, man.
Wow.
Yeah, he got the
You
no
gotta bring.
shade.
He gotta make sure you leave with the belt and bring it back home.
Oh yeah, I think he gonna stop, dude.
Yeah, I
When
think so.
when he get a hold when he start laying that lumber on my man, he gonna break him up, man.
Yeah.
You know, Joe hit hard. A lot, yo, man. A lot of the other younger fighters on the card, man. You
Oh,
know,
word?
yeah. Duke Reagan, they pulled him off the card. You know, rest in peace to his father, man. He
Oh,
took
yeah.
he took that kind of hard, so he's not on the
Mm.
card. And Kashir Goldstein broke his hand.
Wow.
Ozzy,
So
yeah.
they looking for replacements.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. I think so. But that's two young you know, prospects, man.
I feel for him, but as long as Jahad Tuck is ready and do what he
Oh
needs to
yeah.
do, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, we getting to stop, man.
You know?
We getting to stop. We about to make a quick statement. You know, we're gonna grab the can. We're gonna get them what they want, man. You know, they
Yeah.
want you to knock dudes out, grab the mic, and talk your
Yeah.
shit. You heard?
Talk shit. Yep.
That's what we're gonna do this time.
Yep.
You know, that's what we're gonna do, man. Like, yo, guys wanted me to get on here and speak on Bud Crawford's situation with the whole racism and top rank shit, but it's like you gotta let the shit unfold. You know?
Eventually it's always gonna come to the light what's in the dark. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I said.
So,
Let the shit play out. Everybody talking about it off an article. Let all the evidence present itself.
right.
You know, dudes already over here talking about he gonna lose because it's like how how is such and such racist and you signed to him this that and the third. Like, yo, let the man have his day in court.
Right.
You know, let it play out, man. Let it play out, man.
That's a fact.
I see Pop want to get in here. Let me send a link to Pop a lot of smoke.
Pop a lot of shit.
Yeah, get him in here. I hit
he
E up.
definitely pops a lot of shit.
Yeah, I hit E up, man. I hit E up, man.
He probably tied up right now.
Yeah, get it over to Pop, man. But then Gary Russell is next week too, man. And
Yeah, they trying to talk shit to Gary too and all that. And he like, yeah, well, let the best bring out the best of the best.
facts. Yeah, I just don't like how they did Gary, man. Like trying to
He's a hell of a fighter. He should be a superstar, man. You know what I'm saying?
facts. Yeah, absolutely. They
But
they really tried to wait him out, like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Have him fight once a
like
year.
like he's a recording artist, putting him on the shelf and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, not giving a man his fights. Like, and that's what I want to talk about, right? You guys want to talk about Bob Arum and Terrence Crawford. Where's that same energy for Gary and Al and Charlie?
Exactly.
Charlie's a black man,
Right.
you know. Like, come
They don't
on,
mention
man.
that.
Nah, they don't see the black on black crime going on.
Mm-mm.
Oh, they don't see that. Oh, like you said, that man should be a superstar.
Word.
A superstar, man. Only fighting once a year. I don't even think he fought last year.
No, he didn't. The year before.
Yeah. They be on some real BS over there, man.
PVC might be underwater in 22.
Oh man. They gotta do something, man.
I'm telling you.
They gotta do something. They gotta do something. That Rick Glazier interview shook shit up last night, man.
Good. That's what they need.
He shook Devin Haney camp up, man. He was talking a lot of shit to the Haneys, man. Oh man.
Good. I love controversy. I love it.
Yeah, it sells. It definitely sells. I just sent the link to Rob.
I love it.
Yeah, it sells. That's what the game is missing. You know? That's what the game is missing.
Straightforward people. That's what they're missing.
Yeah. And go ahead.
Don't pull no punches, straightforward. Like, nah, your man is a coward. That's why he's not fighting, or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Straightforward people. Because I'm straightforward with this shit. If you don't have it, I'm gonna let you know you just don't have it, man. Yeah. This is not for everybody. Some people, math is not a strong field for them. Some people lack it. You know what I'm saying?
It's a fact. That's a fact. And I'm gonna tell you this too. I want to go on the record and say this. Bud Crawford doing what he did in the long run. See, what people aren't mentioning, because they all everywhere but the right way with it. What he did is going to help black fighters.
Yeah.
And if anything else, it's going to help the black fighters now to get these fights.
Right.
But see, nobody wants to mention that. They don't be on the point with it. By him doing this, like Lord of the Rings said, a lot of shit is going to come to the light now. But you know how they're going to try to hide it? I guarantee you some mega fights will start being made now.
That's right.
To distract motherfuckers.
Because their conglomerate don't want to be exposed now. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, with the racism, they're trying to sweep it up under the rug.
Yeah.
But always remember, the rug don't stay down forever.
No.
You know, sometimes you gotta pull that rug up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you know. So that's a power move for Bud. Also, power brokers are gonna service around him more now. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. And like I was telling somebody, right? They was like, "Oh, he don't have a case." I said, "Yo, bro, you don't even know what that man has."
You don't think you think that man's gonna get on national television and interview or whatever the case is and advocate something he can't prove?
Oh. And I said, y'all been trying to shit on Bud for so long that now that he like you always was trying to make the other guy seem like he was the people's champ, the fighter, you know, the one that was gonna go against the system, and it's Bud.
Yep.
You know, it's Bud taking a stance for everybody. And then I was like, all y'all need to go back and listen to the videos y'all did. Bud has a strong case because his own promoter is the man that basically went to the press and basically devalued his own fighter, saying he lost
Yep.
money. Uh, he could have bought a house. All this shit is defamation of character.
Facts.
It's defamation of character. So now, and now you are seeing that though. So you see that with like Eddie Hearn saying that Bud Crawford's not worth signing.
Huh. Right.
You know. So that's why I
He
said
don't. He
I
don't.
said you
He
gotta
don't.
let it play out.
He don't mean. He don't mean that.
Nah,
He
at
don't mean
all.
that. He just
At
talking because he
all.
got lips.
Yeah.
He don't mean that.
Yeah, at all. E, what's going on, E?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
You talking about Bud?
Yeah, nah, just like, cause people already speculating on the how the court case might play out and all that, and I was saying nobody knows what the evidence is yet.
Do you think that's gonna create a situation with him trying to fight Spence now?
Nah, cause he's not with that one.
But being that he is dealing with the court proceedings and all that, will that be a distraction?
Nah, why would it be? A legal battle is a legal battle. A fight in the ring is a fight in the ring,
Yep.
and
Yeah.
it's not no criminal. It's not like he has a criminal case pending. He has basically defamation of character, a racial type thing, shit like that. That has nothing to do with the actual, fight game.
So you don't think it becomes an outside distraction?
Nah,
No, no.
not at all. Nah.
He
Okay.
gonna be all right.
Now let me ask you a question. He's stating that Bob Arum doesn't know how to promote black fighters, right?
Bob said that himself, though. Bob stated that himself.
I don't did he say it directly or did he dance around
Nah,
it?
it's on record. It's on record. If you Google search it, he said it in an interview. He
Okay,
stated that himself.
because I doubt he's gonna say, "Oh, it's hard to promote." In this day and age, with climate being the way the climate is, I doubt he's gonna say, "Oh, black fighters is just hard to promote."
Now he came out and said it.
I don't look. E. I don't put nothing past him just coming directly out saying that. I don't put that past him.
I mean, I just
Yeah.
think that him being in the game right now, and him having that that lawyer background, and him being the shark that he is, I just can't see. I think he's smarter than that. Going back,
But that's why. But that's why he would say it because he's been in the game so long. He feels like he's that strong. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
but going back to the point where Terrence Crawford is saying he don't know how to promote black fighters. Okay, he stated that's what's stated. My thing is, how can that comment that he made be justified when De La Hoya was the first one to bounce, and De La Hoya is not a black fighter; he's a Latino fighter. Mikey Garcia went to war with him. They had a legal battle. Mikey Garcia is not an African American fighter; he's a Latino fighter. So, don't you think it would have been better for Bud to say minority fighters in general and not just say black fighters?
No,
You're
that's
right, E.
not.
You're right, E. I respect that right there.
Because I'll put it to you like this: the first one to do it, and let me know if I'm wrong. Wasn't it Oscar?
Yeah, that jumped out there and said, yeah. It was him, yeah.
So Oscar was the first one who gave you the blueprint. Now nobody
Yep.
took it further than Floyd. Because when it comes to the business of boxing, nobody in the history of the game is more shrewd and is smarter than Floyd. People love to say that Floyd is the GOAT, and that's a debate. You could debate that all day. There's no facts that state when it comes to skill that Floyd Mayweather is hands down the GOAT. When it comes to the business of the game, there's actually stated facts that Floyd is, in the history of boxing, he is the smartest, business-like minded fighter that we have ever seen. Would you say that's
Hey,
correct?
as far as the business part, I can lean towards that. Yeah, he
He's the
real
GOAT.
he real sharp with it.
Nobody's
But I also I'm gonna also say this.
he maximized the money game.
I'm gonna also say this. He is also the CEO of tucking the fighters away.
Yeah,
as
You
you're talking
know,
about as a promoter.
right?
he's a terrible promoter.
He tucks his
But
fighters away. You know, the fights that need to be
He,
made, he
I'll say this.
sidesteps them.
I'm gonna say this after Lord of the Rings done. He's a great promoter of oneself,
Right.
but as far as promoting his actual fighters, he's
You know,
terrible.
terrible.
now going back to what Crawford stated, how bad does it look when Foreman has stated, "Yo, Bob is good"? How bad does it look when Bob Arum has Sugar Ray Leonard? Sugar Ray Leonard hasn't said anything bad about Bob Arum. You know what I mean?
You know that's part of the game. That's called damage control.
Mm-hmm.
That's called damage because they playing chess. It's chess right now.
Exactly.
That's why I said we gotta wait till it goes to the courts because we don't actually know what evidence Bud Crawford has.
Okay.
You
Now,
know,
Right.
now I've had this.
because it's just like yo, hold on, let me finish. E.
Okay.
It's just like if me and Lloyd the Ring work at an institution, right? I might be the supervisor, right? Now they might not handle me the way they handle Lord of the Rings. Now when they bring Lord of the Rings in the office, they might call him all kind of coons and niggas to his face.
Yep.
I don't.
Mm-hmm.
I have no knowledge of that, right? Because they treating me good. They're like, oh, Mr. Jones, you want to go lunch with me? I'm
Right.
their guy. But now when Lord of the Rings, they bring Lord of the Rings in the office. They're like, oh, you no good nigga. Yo, you punched in 5 minutes late.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I hear what you.
so. Maybe George Foreman was getting taken out to lunch
Right.
and,
Word.
and, and patted on the back. Now maybe Bud Crawford was getting brought into the office like, nigga, yo, you know you missed that press meeting. Nigga,
Yep.
you
Right.
know you had that pre-all situation over there. Where the fuck was you at, nigga?
Right.
That's what I said. Wait for the facts to come out.
Right.
Now, this is how I feel. Not saying that my feelings are right. This is how I see it from the outside. You guys being on the inside, guide me in the right direction. This is what I'm saying. The boxing business is a dirty business. It's always been a dirty business. It always will be a dirty business, just like the music industry. Would it
Yep.
be would it be fair to say that you're always gonna get jerked in the fight game until you become a monster like De La Hoya, like Cotto, right? To where you build your brand so high that you don't need a Bob Arum no more and you could do it on your own.
That's all. That's all.
Yo, if you think about that, a lot of these fighters could do that. They just go the promoter route.
Right, right,
That's all. Yeah, like
Right.
like you got to think about the fighters that are fighting right now on the chitlin circuit, like I like to call. They don't have no promoters, but they can fight.
right, right,
They're promoting themselves.
right,
When you fighting on these small shows, you basically are the promoter because the little
Yep.
small time promoter is giving you the tickets to sell.
right,
That's
Yep.
really his job. So you
right.
gotta
Yep.
sell tickets. You know, you're selling tickets and you're fighting on the card. So you're pretty much promoting yourself.
Okay.
Yep.
Do you think that it hurts Bud? Because I've always said this. People are always saying, well, it's the promoter's job to promote the fighter. Like I said, not saying that what I'm saying is the 100% correct way. I'm just stating my opinion and I'm on the outside. The promoter can only do so much with what he has. Bud Crawford, in my eyes, just like Spence, so I'm not choosing sides. I'm just calling it how I see it. They're both not, they're both hard fighters to sell because the best thing that they do is in the ring. I've always said Bud Crawford is not a Sugar Ray Leonard. He's not a
Right.
charismatic human being. Bud Crawford is not a Tommy Hearns, where Tommy Hearns was quiet, but he'll lay you on your face. He's a highlight reel. You know what I mean? What I'm trying to say is when Bob Arum says, yo, Bud is not easy to sell, I kind of believe him because he does have a bland personality. Now, in retrospect, somebody came up to me and said, yo, you want somebody more bland than Cotto? Cotto is one of the most blandest fighters you could ever that's ever been in the ring. But I say the difference between Cotto and Bud Crawford is Cotto had a cult following where most people just look at me. Most people look at me like, huh? What? What do you mean Cotto has a cult following? And guess what? Where is Cotto from?
Puerto Rico.
And is it a fact or is not a fact that that small little island fight?
Santeria.
They follow their fighters to the fullest,
They
correct?
support their fighters, yeah.
100%, right? So he got Puerto Rico. So now he has the island of Puerto Rico on lock, right?
Mhm.
And in the U.S., what other major city does he have on lock?
New York.
So because of those two factors, right? Puerto Rican fighter, even if let's say he's deaf, he can't even speak. You can promote him because of that cult following. Bud does not have a cult following. Neither does Spence. They don't have cult following. Am I right or am I wrong?
Yeah, well, I say Spence has a cult following. Spence has a stronger cult following than Bud.
Yeah, because Bud ain't really like stuck his face out a lot. He needs to
Yeah, he's
stick his
reserved.
face out more.
Bud is more reserved. But see,
Yeah. He needs to
I
step
want
up
to say
a
this
little
too
more.
on that lawsuit shit, right? It's a lot more to it because it's also in 2019 he was promised 2 fights. He only fought once. So
Right.
it's more to it than just the racial factor. But that's what everything that people keep emphasizing, the racial factor, the racial factor. But that's a
Right.
good topic to talk on. But he was also promised a fight that, so it's like a breach of contract. It's a lot of stuff, and that's why I said people need to just sit back, wait till the facts are really and the evidence is really presented out there.
Mm-hmm.
Shop. How could you be? And let's be honest. Like I said, I'm from the outside, so it's like opinions are like bubbles. Everybody has them. You're on the inside. How could you be promised a fight when you're dealing with an other network that doesn't have to deal with you if they don't want to? I could
Nah, but
understand.
yo, that's why you have contracts.
Yeah.
If he states in that contract, like I'm gonna use this for
Two
example.
fights.
If I'm representing Lord of the Rings and I say, all right, Lord of the Rings, you re-sign with Showtime Shanu's consultant. I'm going to promise you 2 fights, and I'm also going to promise you a fight against Mitch Blood Green. It's
Yep.
in contract. Mitch Blood
Gotta
Green is not my fighter, but I'm still
gotta honor it.
promising you I'm going to make that fight happen for you. I got to do that.
Gotta honor it.
That's where I feel that was not in the contract because I feel that if it was on the contract, that would have been produced like factual. Would have been produced like, look, it says.
Nah, that's why I said we don't know that yet. That's why everybody's rushing to what's that? We got to wait to see what the actual evidence is.
All right.
Right. I just feel that when something's on paper, it's always brought out. Like, let's say you
Oh
have an
God,
order.
everything is gonna come out. See, everybody right now is going off their own narrative off a New York Post article.
Right.
There's nothing in that article, but other than that, he filed a $10 million lawsuit on defamation of character, racism, other shit. You don't know what the actual evidence is yet. Only thing you know is what the man filed for.
Mm-hmm.
Breach of contract.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say is, let's say me and you are doing business, right? The three of us are doing business, and you have an audio of me talking slick, talking greasy, right? And you say to yourself, yo, my man, I got the proof. Look, I got the proof right here. You could show that in public. You could actually show that to the public and then say, now we're going to court. And it's game over. Because that's how they do it in the judicial system. And I put it to you like this. Jump into Rolly. The female came out, right? And through public means, it was stated that Rolly did something wrong to her, right?
Yeah.
And then it went to the legal proceedings, right?
Yeah, he got railroaded though.
Right. But I'm just saying there's things that you could actually produce and then say, yo, we're going there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I personally don't think that Bob Arum, being the businessman that he is going to write something on paper that 100% he can't guarantee. I think the only way he would guarantee a Spence fight is if he had Spence on the contract. And he doesn't.
Yo, it's gonna come out. It's gonna come out.
Right.
It's gonna come out.
What do you think, Bud? Okay, my question is, what happens now? Do you feel that this hurts the Spence fight, or does it make it better?
I've been stood on this from day one. I don't never see him fighting Spence, man.
I don't really see what it got to do with the Spence fight anyway. You know what I mean?
I never seen him fighting Spence, man. Because that fight could have been made many years ago.
Both promoters on both sides want to keep the zeros. They ain't letting them get at it. You understand what I'm saying? They're gonna continue. They're gonna continue to tuck these fighters away, fighting once or twice a year against these old bums or whatever, and that's just what it is, man. You know.
Now, the reason why I feel, from a business standpoint, I see where Al Heyman and PBC is coming from, and I see where Bob Arum is coming from a business point of view. And this is what I see. What's the point of both of these guys fighting when we know it's not going to generate? Because I'm telling you my feeling right now. That fight is not going to generate the numbers that it deserves to generate. It's not. It's not going to generate the numbers that Hearns, Ray Leonard generated. It's not going to generate the numbers that De La Hoya, Trinidad generated, just because of their personalities. And I'm honest. I'm saying that from a consumer, because I'm the type of guy that I buy all the fights. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a huge fight fan. And mind you, I would buy the fight, but it doesn't have that De La Hoya, Trinidad, that Sugar Ray Leonard, Tommy Hearns, elite aura to it.
That's because the hype done died down.
Mm-hmm.
When the hype,
it's over. They left it in the oven too long.
Right. When the hype was right there at mid level, that's when everything was supposed to happen, and it would have sold out in 24 hours. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, I feel, for whatever reason, Don King is not a factor no more. Why he's not a factor no more, I honestly don't know. I think I know, but I don't know. I think, and this is a new generation, and I think that this is what's hurting boxing too. This new generation of fans, which are horrible, and I'm honestly telling you, this new wave of boxing fan are the worst of the worst. You know, you talk to them about who's the GOAT. First words out their mouth is Mayweather. They don't study their past. They don't know anything about boxing. All they know is Floyd Mayweather and Deontay Wilder. That's all they know, and that's all they want to know. Yep. I feel that if Don King was around, this fight would have been made. I just feel that Don King was that promoter that he made it happen. I don't know how he did it, but he made it happen. And I have a feeling, I'll put it to you like this. Don King put Terry Norris. I remember, man, and nobody talks about this, man, and I keep talking about it. Don King was the promoter that had a multi-million-dollar card stacked on free television. Free television. Channel 5. When Mike Tyson went to jail, he was loading you up on Channel 5. Channel 5, Fox. Yo, you were seeing Terry Norris. You saw Ricardo Finito Lopez. They were all on the same
Mm-hmm.
card. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I've always said it. Al Heyman has taken a page from the UFC, where he's monopolizing the industry. Where you talk about MMA, and the first word that comes out of your mouth is UFC, and people don't understand. UFC and MMA are two different things.
Yeah.
UFC is MMA.
All right.
I'm saying you can't when you talk about MMA, you can't say UFC. No, that's like saying boxing, and the only word that comes out of your mouth is PBC. PBC is a part of boxing. Top Rank is a part of boxing, but PBC is not boxing. And I feel that that's what Al Heyman is trying to do. He got 147 on lock. As a businessman, it's great. You want to make money, you got to come join us. And if you don't join us, you ain't making no money. But it's hurting the boxing industry.
Especially with these fights not happening.
Do you think social media played a big part into that too?
Yep. Free promotion.
Social media definitely changed the game. And I think that social media hurt the game, because as long as I've been following boxing, I've never now Lord of the Rings, you've been in the fight. You are the fight game. You actually were a professional. Have you ever heard a buzz about fans actually boycotting a fight? Have you ever heard that?
Nah.
I've never heard that. You know what I'm saying? I've never heard that.
That's some new shit there. I don't know where they get that shit. You know what I mean? That's brand new right there.
And I don't like I don't like talking about race, because it's a touchy subject, and depending on what you say, you can be outcasted. They'll put you on a little island and you'll never exist. But this is what I'm saying. You got these people on these platforms that say they're pro-black, and that's all they run with. I'm black and I'm proud, black pride, whatever. But then those are the same ones that have that platform that'll tell you, let's boycott the Spence fight. Wait, hold on a second. I'm confused. Because if you're talking about pro-black and how you want to protect African-American fighters in this game, which is a brutal, dishonest, and deadly game, why on earth would you make a platform where you're trying to hurt another brother make money? I'm confused.
Because you're a hypocrite. That's why.
And that's what social media has done now. You got these little clickbaits, you know what I'm saying? And they're sending out the wrong message. And because of this new generation of fan, they eat it up. Now, Lord, when you was coming up and when you was out there grinding and you was a gladiator, if somebody came up to you and they told you, yo, we're gonna boycott the Michael Spinks, you'd be like, get out my face, would you not?
1,000%. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Get the fuck out of here. You know?
Who are you to tell me who I can watch or who I can't watch?
Oh, boycott. What the fuck are you talking about?
You know what I'm saying? Sha.
But I'm gonna tell you, not to cut you off. I'm gonna tell y'all something with the social media shit. If all these stars or superstars had to pay for this promotion, what they was doing in it, they wouldn't be nobody. You understand what I'm saying? Because they ain't trying to pay or they don't have the money. But being that it's a free thing, they done took advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? It's just that's just how it's going, man.
I think social media hurt the game more than it helped it.
You damn right it did. Something free.
Social media got everybody lazy. And you know, with social media, like that's why I call it the Matrix. This shit is all trigonometry. Like a motherfucker could have a whole bunch of ghost accounts and fake followers, fake views, and all that. In reality time, that doesn't accumulate to, getting out here really actually touching the people.
Right.
This is what social media has done in my eyes. It has built false claims. Deontay Wilder,
Jake Paul, Logan Paul,
Deontay Wilder, from one day to the next, became a social justice warrior because of social media. All of a sudden, when he fought Fury, he became the African king.
Right.
I've never seen him. Now, if I'm wrong, please instruct me, teach me, because I want to learn. I want to learn. I've never seen Deontay Wilder marching for something. I've never seen Deontay Wilder standing for something. And when I follow boxing, I'm talking about, back in the days, you know what I'm saying? If somebody came up to me and said, yo, Deontay Wilder is an African king. He represents the black community. He's a social warrior. I'd be like, huh? Where'd you get that from? I've never seen him on Malcolm X Boulevard. You know what I'm saying? Fighting for social justice. Where are we getting this from? Oh, I know where we're getting it from. Because he's fighting Tyson Fury. If it makes dollars, it makes sense. Are my views wrong?
They ran with that after he did. Remember when he did the To This Day?
Correct.
Oh yeah, to this day.
After he made that statement, yeah.
That's the only thing he advocated right there.
Yeah.
Like, and this new wave of fan is so blind because they try to put Deontay Wilder on the same pedestal as Muhammad Ali.
That's Ali, yeah. That was terrible.
Why? Why is that?
That was terrible.
This generation,
that was terrible.
They're accepting that Deontay Wilder and Muhammad Ali were the same social crusaders when they're not.
Not even close.
Because Ali regained the championships back. Did Wilder?
And bigger than that, Ali, off of his beliefs and what he stood for, lost prime years of his career.
Correct.
Went to prison and everything.
Everything. Word.
You know what I'm saying?
Because
Deontay Wilder went to court for a rematch. It's levels, man. That's just a disrespect, man. Levels, man.
So now, correct me if I'm wrong. Like I said, I always want to learn. Isn't that the way supposedly the LDBC was formed? Because they had Deontay Wilder's back, and it was like a social justice thing. Isn't that how like the LDBC was formed?
Yeah, they're all about black fighters and promoting black fighters and the Black Fighters Union, basically.
Right. And what I'm saying is, you can't make Deontay Wilder your poster boy for that movement because there's no proof that he's shown that he's done that. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, from one day to the next. Once again, if I'm wrong, please correct me. From my eyes, I saw from one day to the next that Deontay Wilder started wearing the African attire, claiming that he was a king. When before Fury, I never saw that. Am I right or am I wrong?
You're right, but listen to this. He can't advocate being no king when he fired an African American trainer and disrespecting him and all that. So you can't advocate being righteous if you're not doing the right thing, because right is the root word of righteous. You understand what I'm saying? That's the beginning. So he can't advocate that.
So, okay, Lord. So what you're trying to tell me, correct me if I'm wrong, you're telling me that a black man who's Mark Breland wanted to save his life, where a white man was like, if he dies, he dies. Right?
Now look at that.
Because that's what wasn't that what J. Diaz was saying? Nah, man, we're fighting to the death. That's what Deontay believes in. Why didn't the LDBC jump on that?
But exactly. But the black man who felt something for Wilder, who's a vet at this and know how it go, he saved his life when other people wanted to continue to end his life. So who's righteous? Who's righteous?
Mark Breland.
Okay, then. There it is.
Mark Breland is the righteous one. But then, like, we're going back to social media, how bad social media is. Social media made Mark Breland to be the bad guy.
Yeah.
When nobody said, stop. Stop. This is wrong. And I always go back to John McCain. And I showed you the clip, Shah. John McCain, and this is a famous clip. I forgot what talk show. He was on some debate, something. And there was this white lady who started dogging Barack Obama. Dogging him. Just dogging him. And yo, this was a John McCain supporter, pro John McCain. And John McCain was able to stand on his own too and say, whoa, time out. Even though I'm running against Barack Obama and I want to win and I want him to lose, you cannot talk bad about that man. That man is an American. That man is fighting to make this country better. Even though we don't have the same beliefs, he is fighting to make this country better. And John McCain, in a nutshell, that's what he said. I don't hear that anymore on social media. How come they don't say, yo, Mark Breland, who is an African American, saw that another African American was going to get seriously hurt, and he put it all on the line, and he said, I don't care. I'm going to stand for what's right, and I'm going to put a stop to this.
I respect that.
Nobody calls Mark Breland a hero. Oh, he's they called him all the names in the book. He's a sellout, blah, 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 yada, yada.
So you know what it was, though? They was just, so many people was heartbroken that Wilder got beat up, man.
That's all. So they had to justify by disrespecting Mark. They couldn't do nothing else.
Now I'm going to get to my point where I'm trying to get at. Promotion. Here we go. Why was so many people heartbroken that Deontay lost?
Because that was their hero.
Deontay Wilder was the closest thing to them to Mike Tyson.
Yeah, with the one punch knockout shit.
He was stopping everything, all knockouts. He was looking as an unbeatable American heavyweight.
Why was everybody devastated?
I just said it. He was looked at as an unbeatable heavyweight with power that nobody could stay 12 rounds.
And everybody got their feelings hurt.
Why? There's a reason why. There's one major factor, and it had to do with promotion. Why? Why was everybody so devastated?
What you mean? I don't spit it out. I don't.
Who was he fighting?
Oh, Fury, the white dude.
and what sells?
Oh yeah, that's why they was devastated about that loss. Yeah, you're right.
Nothing sells more than race. That's a fact.
Exactly.
Especially when it's the great white height.
There you go. Now, Larry Holmes and everybody, this is Larry Holmes and Jerry Cooney. Larry Holmes wanted no part of it, and that Jerry Cooney wanted no part of it either. If I'm not mistaken, it was Dennis Rappaport, if I'm not mistaken, who was Jerry Cooney's manager at the time. He's the one that started fueling that racial fire. And that fight became the monster that it was. That fight sold, bro. When Jerry Cooney fought Larry Holmes, bro, the world stopped.
And they both got 10 million apiece way back then.
You know what I'm saying? So going back to promotion, neither Bud nor Spence has had that type of fight. And this is what I mean. When Floyd Mayweather was Floyd Mayweather, and he was a shot caller. Right? He fought Arturo Gatti, correct?
Yeah.
Where did he fight Arturo Gatti?
Atlantic City.
Why did he fight Arturo Gatti in Atlantic City?
Because Arturo Gatti had the mob. He had the Italian.
He's from out there.
And that's promotion. Floyd said, yo, I'm gonna go into your backyard. All right? I'm gonna go into your backyard because that's where the money's at.
And not for nothing, Arturo Gatti got paid more than Floyd.
Yep.
Fact?
Fact.
Yeah,
Thank you.
you could Google search that yourself. He got paid more than Floyd.
Tell me
And you ought to know that.
what other platform is talking about this, Sha? That's why you are where you are, and I keep telling you, bro. That's why you are. That's why. Am I lying, though? Sha, tell me I'm lying.
Nah, absolutely. Yeah,
You
I
have all these
appreciate
other
that.
platforms. You got all these other platforms, and all they do is chili, chili, chili. We're talking, and all of a sudden you made me stop. I was like, "What?" And you said you're
Yeah.
Yeah.
Googling.
Well, like I think it was 3.5 for Gotti, and Floyd got 3.2.
Way
Whoa.
back
Arturo,
then.
Yeah.
Arturo Gotti had a cult following.
Yeah, he had the
Floyd,
mob with him.
Floyd
He
capitalized
had
on
the
it.
mob. He had the mob when the mob was the mob, like a La Costa Nostra, like
Oh
shot
yeah.
call and shit.
Correct.
And when Atlantic City was popping, not saying Atlantic City's not popping no more, but I'm talking about when Atlantic City was like Vegas, the East
Yeah.
Coast Vegas.
That was
Correct.
boxing heaven.
Yeah,
Co-
that was the East Coast dawn.
correct.
For
Correct.
real.
Now, Floyd fought Arturo Gotti, cult following. Floyd fought Miguel Cotto, cult following. And
Hmm.
he made money. He capitalized on that.
But
That's
and you
something.
know, Floyd also, you know what helped him get off too? He came right before this whole like social media was big then, but not like it is now. Floyd
Right.
and them was still they was doing the tours. They was hitting the cities up, hitting the towns up. That's what really gets the shit shaking, man.
I gotta
YouTube,
promote.
yo, look right here. This YouTube, Facebook, motherfucking Instagram, Clubhouse, all that shit. That shit fucks the game up because
Oh
we
yeah.
doing what we doing right here. Everybody could be anybody right here, but you
Yeah.
can't be who you are in real life. When you are
Nope.
out there going to the malls, doing the meet and greets at the Models, the Foot Lockers, that's what really gets shit shaking. Going to the
Yep.
barber shop, shit like that, pulling up
Right.
to the games, whether the like say you fighting in New York. Lord of the Rings is at the Knick game. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? I'm at the Barclays Center game. Then,
Promoting.
then the next night, Lord of the Rings is at the Ranger game.
Right.
I'm at the Islander game. That's
Mhm.
promoting.
That's promoting.
Now, being that you're saying all of that, is it safe to say that COVID has a factor in all of this also?
Nah, man, because COVID just kicked in. COVID just kicked in, man. COVID is like brand new.
Right.
Word.
Okay. 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 Because
So,
if
social
Spence,
media killed it, man. Because like I said, a motherfucker get on YouTube or whatever, Facebook, and if they do a gazillion views, they will sell a pitch that they could reach X amount of people.
right, right, right,
And in all actuality, to really reach X amount of people, you have to be out there reaching X amount of
Yep.
people. Why do you think McGregor and Floyd sold the way that did? Man, yo, they did like a fucking rap tour. Remember, they went to the Barclays Center. Yeah, they did mad WWF shit at different cities promoting
correct,
that fight, man.
correct,
And
correct.
Now you
motherfuckers was
see this?
pulling, motherfuckers was pulling up, yo. They had like 15,000 at the Barclays Center for a WWF like press conference, man. That's
Correct,
promotion.
correct.
Let me show y'all. Let me show y'all something about with this phony shit. I got one of my men's A&R at Def Jam. Some rappers or whatever presented their package. To make a long story short, the artist had 26 million views. But hold on. My man is an A&R, and these record labels, they really surface this shit. They don't just go by what you talk or what you presenting. All right, make a long story short, they presented it. They checked the views. The kid only had 2,100 views. You understand what I'm saying? They sent them on their way. What I'm trying to say is how you can rig up these views so bad nowadays, man, to turn into a star, man. You understand what I'm
Man,
saying?
motherfucker
I,
wacky D. Niggas be wacky D like CB4, man.
Word. MC
to,
Gusto.
to what you're saying, Ryan Garcia is the number one poster boy for that because
That's
back in
right.
Yo, Ryan Garcia kicked the door for his homie. That's how the Paul brothers jumped off.
correct,
Off of
Now
Ryan
look,
Garcia.
Now let them really search the views. I guarantee your hopes come up.
Yeah.
Back in the days, Ryan Garcia, nobody would have been talking about Ryan Garcia. Nobody would have cared about
Right.
Ryan Garcia because he
At
would
all.
because he would have his hard work would have had been in the ring, not
The
outside the ring.
ring. Facts.
That's
In the
right.
ring.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because it
Nowadays,
wasn't,
nowadays you can put a viral video out and be somebody.
man, look,
Correct.
you can
Correct.
I seen a motherfucker a picture or a video with a pair of new Air Maxes coming out. The shit had 160 million views. I'm like, what the fuck? I want a pair of sneakers. You know what I'm saying? So come on, man. All that shit is rigged up, man. See, look, this ain't the times when it was Tuesday night fights, Friday night fights. You understand what I'm saying? This plateau is different now. You know what I'm saying? You can take social media and you can run wild with it now. You know what I'm saying? And you can really look. I'm Sha. Listen, television. Tele means to transmit. Vision means inner thoughts. So what I'm trying to tell y'all is what I present to you, I'm starting to make you believe. You understand what I'm saying? Because you're constantly hearing it. You're constantly seeing it. You understand what I'm saying? So that's you know. So, word.
Like another prime example of what we're talking about is Devin Haney. Devin Haney got a belt off of his followers, where back in the days he would have had a fight for that belt.
Right, and he also got a belt because his father's a former music exec, and he knew how to promote.
That's a fact.
Yeah, hell of a promoter. Yeah.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Actual fact.
Hell of a promoter.
Wow. See?
What Devin Haney did is it said he can't get the fight that he wants, but what him and his father were able to do is groundbreaking. He fought a lot of fights in Mexico.
Oh yeah.
And you can look this up too, E. Devin Haney guaranteed purse is the highest paid fighter down there. And higher than Tank Davis. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Because you know they're gonna always tell you, oh yeah, Tank gets $1 million guaranteed, but then he gets $7 million on the back end. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can prove that. But you can prove Devin Haney's guaranteed 2 million when he fights with Eddie Hearns and Matchroom.
Right.
No other 23-year-old, no other small guy is seeing that type of dough. So for him and his father to pull that off, like Lord of the Rings said, is a hell of a promotion job.
For real.
But look what okay, so then here we go back to these platforms, right? And they talk about uplifting the African American fighter, right? And they talk about protecting the African American fighter. Why isn't that being pushed? Why isn't that narrative being pushed? Look at
they push it. They push that.
As much as Deontay?
Nah. You know, heavyweights reign supreme.
But
heavyweights reign supreme.
Biggest division.
Right.
You know, heavyweights.
And I give Deontay Wilder credit. I give Deontay Wilder credit. Deontay Wilder single-handedly, by himself, because after him, that's when everybody started doing their thing. If I'm wrong, please tell me I'm wrong. This is for what my personal opinion. Deontay Wilder changed the heavyweight division. He's the one that had everybody like, oh, snap. Oh, yo.
Oh, yeah, facts. No, why? Knockout sell. When you knocking everything out, that sells.
Yeah, his little 5 minutes of fame, he had it on lock.
Well, he was stopping everything out sell.
But see, now these European heavyweights, they kicking the door in. You know what I'm saying?
That's how it goes, though. It's a cycle.
And back to promotion, because it's all right now. What we're doing is everything that we're talking about right now is promotion. Devin Haney, we're talking about promotion. And before, and if I'm wrong, please tell me I'm wrong. Before Deontay said those famous lines You know what I'm saying? Which all of a sudden I do catch Alzheimer's. Which
To this
till
day.
this
To this,
till
to
this
this
day
day.
till this
To
day.
this day.
Before that, if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. They were pushing the narrative of him and his sick daughter. Am I right? Am I wrong?
Yeah,
Yep.
that and him being a truck driver working at a beer
Yeah.
factory.
Right.
Correct.
Right.
Correct.
Hmm.
And that
You know,
that
but you know that's the business side of boxing. It's
right.
always good to have a background story to
Correct.
Right.
to for the casual fan to gravitate to. You
Correct.
know?
Because if you don't, they sure gonna make one up.
Yeah, exactly.
Correct.
You know
It's
what
like
I'm saying?
they will give you an MC Gusto, image. You
I'm
Now,
telling you.
gotta have some type of background story. That's a
now,
fact.
touching back to the touchy subject, the monster that nobody really wants to talk about. When it comes to music, right? I remember Russell Simmons said if he had the opportunity to sign Vanilla Ice, he would have done it. And people were like, "Yo, what? What did you just say?" And he said, "Hip hop is hip hop, but don't ever forget, business is business."
I would sign him too.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And
Robert Van Winkle.
correct.
Right.
Where am I getting at? Where am I getting at? This is where I'm getting at. These promoters, they're in it to make money.
Yep.
They're not here to be your friend.
Make you
They
happy and all this shit.
they're
They
here to
want their money.
they want
Yeah.
money, right? And this is what it's reminding me of. We're gonna go to music. And this is a touchy subject. I remember back in the days, right? When you had Brand Nubian, you had P Rock was up there, and you had it was Brand Nubian, P Rock, and holy cow, uh, the best rap group in the history of hip hop, DJ Premier, Gangstar, right?
Yeah, Gangstar, Guru,
Okay,
Gangstar.
I remember back in those days, it was CDs. First, it was
It was
tapes, right?
tapes, cassette tapes, cassette decks.
Where could you
Hmm.
buy? Where could you buy a tape at a discount? It wasn't a legit tape, but
On the Ave, on the strip on the Ave, you see the
Yeah.
bootleggers at the check cash spot,
Yep.
anywhere. You know,
125th Street. A
yeah,
lot of spots.
the check
the
cash
major-
spot.
right, the majority of the people that were buying those tapes, who were they?
Black people.
Yeah,
And Spanish people, correct?
Black,
yeah,
yeah, blacks,
yeah. Niggas in the
minority.
hood. Yeah,
Minority.
niggas in the
Right.
hood, man.
Yeah,
and,
minority.
and who was selling? Who was selling them? Who was
The
selling them?
Africans,
Africans.
What's my point? My point is we are the worst. We do it to each other. We
Yep.
are the ones killing
yo, but,
each other.
yo, we still do. The game, it just changed. Now it's scammers. It's still
Yeah.
the same. You know what I'm saying?
Like right now,
It's just more modern.
now, this is what they're saying. Nah, man, yo, don't buy the Spence fight. Stream it. So I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, dogs. I'm saying, so if you love Brand Nubian, right? If you
You're gonna buy
love,
bootleg.
why would you buy a bootleg, bro?
Motherfuckers been doing that since the beginning of time.
Oh
And
yeah.
they're gonna do it to the end of time.
That's the
You know
cheap.
what I'm saying?
It's a lot of cheap motherfuckers.
I remember back in the days, you heard those stories. Yo, you heard what happened in Manhattan? You heard what happened in the BX? What happened?
Stomped them out.
Yeah.
Stomped them out.
You can Google it. I remember shout out to Fizzy Woe, MOP and Bill Dance. Yo, they did my man dirty when they came down to Ave and he was out there with the MOP Warrior CDs and they had
Yeah.
the baseball bats. They did him dirty. He was selling MOP shit.
Right.
Taking money out their pocket.
Yeah.
Lord, you just said it.
Yo,
Now
they took all of his shit and did him dirty.
right. So now you have these young men who are out here trying to build their craft. Because hip hop and boxing is the same thing. Steel
Yeah.
sharpen steel. You're in the lab. You're in the lab perfecting your craft. You know what I'm saying? And you're out here. And what are you out here to do? You're out here because this is how they start back in the days. Back in the days, you're like, yo, this music is for the inner city. This music is about us, whatever, whatever. Until those higher execs at Def Jam was like, bro, that's all good, bro. But don't forget, where you pay, yo, you gotta pay the bills, my man.
Yeah.
Pay the
Fact.
bills. So let's wake up, all right? And don't forget that this is a business. You know what I'm saying? And that's the same thing that's happening in boxing right now. We, the consumer, the brown consumer, the black consumer, we are hurting. We are hurting ourselves because how on earth can a brown or black man say, don't watch that other man who's brown or black. Don't watch his fight. Hurt him.
All right.
In what brain
Yo,
does
that's the Willie Lynch. That's the yo. We've been programmed like that since slavery, since they
Yeah,
since they
it's
brought us
embedded.
here. Well, that's the Willie Lynch.
That's a hate. It's a devil.
Well,
Hate is
well,
a devil. You know what I'm saying?
that's that.
That's
We've
all
been
it is.
programmed.
See,
but you
see, look, the other type, other peoples, you know what I'm saying? They came amongst us, man. They tricked us up, and it caused us to start thinking like this. You understand what I'm saying? E?
Yeah.
We wasn't it was all love. It was all love and harmony at one time for us until they came amongst us and tricked us up. You understand what I'm saying?
but this is what I'm saying. But then they'll use Bob Arum as a scapegoat. No, Bob Arum's the devil. No, bro, before you look at him, let's look at us. Because
Yo,
we're
Right.
Before you got on here, right? Before you got on here, me and Lord of the Rings was discussing this. Al Heyman is a black man. Gary
Yep.
Russell fights once a year.
Yep.
They don't even talk about that. His own black man, black on black crime at the
Right.
highest form.
Right. Support
You got,
the black support system. Right.
yeah,
Right.
now we go back to hip hop because it correlates, man. Hip hop and boxing correlates. It's a craft that's from the inner city that they do it to get out of the inner city. That's a fact. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Boxing has always been the sport of the inner city. It doesn't matter when at what time, because there was a time that boxing was dominated by the Irish. There came a time that boxing was dominated by the Italians, and you know it is what it is. It is the sport of the ones that are hurting. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's a poor man's sport.
There you go. So now I'm flipping to this. When P Diddy and Biggie were making that album, right? Biggie was street. Yo, I want a street. My street album. Street. My album's gonna be street. Where P Diddy said, yo, you could push that, but you gotta give me 5 or 6 of them them club bangers. Give
I'm
me 5
ready.
of them.
Yeah.
Give me 5 of them 6 commercial joints that we could play it. It'll be top 100, and then you can do whatever you want with the album. And Biggie was like, okay, I got you. You know what I'm saying? So now people will be like, how does that correlate into boxing? The way that it correlates into boxing is Floyd fought Arturo Gotti, commercial. Floyd fought Cotto, cult following. And then he gave you those fights, you know what I'm saying, that you were like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Because you knew what Floyd was gonna do to Arturo Gotti. You knew. You know what I'm saying? But Floyd was like, yo, I gotta get that bag. Spence and Bud, because of the state of 147, the state of the 147 pounds, they don't have that fight. You know what I'm saying? They don't have the luxury that you got at 135, where Teofimo Lopez has a cult following, where Vasily Lomachenko is that
So,
vanilla. Vasily Lomachenko is that Vanilla Ice. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, this white boy got skills.
Yeah.
Saying? That's why. And then you got Ryan Garcia, another commercial Vanilla Ice. These guys don't have that, and it makes it real hard to build that upper echelon platform. Do I make sense? Or am I just talking out of my butt?
nah, I feel what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel that that's what's hurting Spence and Bud, because Ugas, that's a great fight, but that's not a commercial fight. That's not a commercial fight. The commercial fight was supposed to be Spence and Pac, and it didn't go through. You know what I'm saying? So right now, both of them have to realize, both of them have to sit down on the table and they have to realize the situation that they were dealt. And they're just gonna have to figure it out. They're gonna have to say, you know what, man? Somebody's gonna have to take an L. And you know what, man? All right, let's go.
Or somebody's gonna have to move up and wait.
Yeah, you know, because what's gonna happen is here's gonna be a young boy is gonna come. He's gonna give you that L, and then your stock is gonna plummet. Because what people don't understand is boxing is the sport of the unknown. A lot of people always saying, "Oh, Floyd is the best because he was undefeated." No, the reason why Floyd was undefeated is because Floyd is one of the most shrewdest, smartest men to ever grace a ring. That man was a matchmaker. That man was a scientist. He was a scientist. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't give Floyd credit for that because this new generation is so blind and dumb. They can't see that. All they can see is, yo, Floyd's the GOAT. He went undefeated. No, there's more to it. There's more to it. There's a lot to it. It's called
a lot of undefeated fighters.
It's called great matchmaking, man. And if you don't have a good matchmaker, your career is basically done.
They're gonna throw you to the wolves.
There you go. And then you'll never make it. You'll never make it.
Yeah. I'm glad you brought that up because Floyd turned down a lot of big fights.
Correct.
He didn't fight Paul Williams. He turned down that fight. He turned down Winky White.
Yep.
There you go. And who did he fight? Robert Guerrero. Like, come on, man. Let's see things. Robert Guerrero. He fought Andre Berto. Like, come on, man. Like, come on. Hey, listen. Kudos to Floyd, man. Floyd is a pioneer of this sport.
Floyd created the problem, though, man. Because see, a lot of guys, right, turn down nothing but fights now. But Floyd started turning down fights once it was all about the money for him. These guys are turning down fights before they even get in that status. Yeah.
Because they scared.
Yeah. Fact.
Like that's why I don't. When the whole Canelo shit, it's like, nah, fuck it. Canelo paid his dues.
Yep.
When he was running through everything, yo, the Triple G's, the Lauras, you know, the Kodos, all these guys, nobody had no problem. Once he got to that upper echelon A side and he started doing the Floyd Mayweather blueprint that he learned, it became a problem.
Yeah.
But what is wrong with that?
Nothing. It's boxing. Especially when you are the keeper of yourself.
Right.
When you establish your brand, your name to that level, that's how you're supposed to play the chess game now. Because to be honest with you, every boxer is a pawn until they really reach king status. And once you reach king status, you got to move on that chessboard like a king. And see, a lot of these young fighters, they are pawns trying to move like a king. You're still a pawn.
Right. Now, that's why I tell a lot of people.
Come on, I'm on the phone.
I tell a lot of people, this sport is such a complex sport. This sport, you have to sit down. You got to get your pen and paper, and you got to really go to school. You got to really
go to do your homework. You got to study your notes. You got to do your homework.
Correct. Because I'll give you a fighter. There's a fighter that I didn't like him. I didn't like his personality. I didn't like him at all. But at the end of the day, bro, they don't talk about him no more. But this man was a beast. His resume was better than Floyd's, right? His resume might have been better than Pac's. His Floyd, like pound for pound, like putting in work in that ring. His resume is better than Pac's. And guess what?
Who you talking about?
Oscar De La Hoya. Yo,
he fought everybody, man.
That's the
Golden Boy. Fought everybody. But you know why? I'm glad you brought that up. He fought everybody because he wanted the big money.
Right.
That's how he was getting the big money.
That's how you get it.
But you know what? He was lucky because it takes two to dance. It takes two to dance. That's why. Here we go.
But now he was smart. I'm glad you brought that up too. He knew. He paid Bernard Hopkins the most money he ever made. The most money he ever made. So he was willing to pay fighters. These other guys ain't with that, man. Like, that's what I said, man. That's a whole nother topic. Yeah, we got to save that one for a round table.
Yes.
I could go in on this one right now, man.
But
I could, man. Yeah, look, that's another reason. I'm gonna just say this, and then we'll get off of this. That's another reason why Spence and Crawford can't fight, because they don't know how to come together and really break this money down.
Right. Too greedy.
They telling this dude, yo, you're an A side. Meanwhile, you never did 500,000 pay-per-views. Like, go. They got the wrong people in their ears. But hey, what do we know? What do we know?
Because this boxing generation needs to understand it's okay to take an L. You're supposed to take an L. It's combat sports. Teofimo Lopez is the perfect reason for you to understand that you can take an L. Because guess what? You could be the baddest man in the planet, and if your girl ain't treating you right and your mind ain't right, you're gonna lose.
You're gonna lose.
Your mind is not going to be in the game.
The big question is, how you going to avenge that loss?
That's what makes you the GOAT. That's why Muhammad Ali, and this is what I tell people, Ali isn't the GOAT because Ali was the GOAT. Ali was the GOAT because of who he fought.
Right.
Ali was the GOAT because of who he fought.
2 and 3 times.
You know what I'm saying? That's why people like me will criticize a Roy Jones Jr. because I'll say, yo, it's not my fault Roy didn't have those mega fights. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. Those were the cards he was dealt. Oh, Roy Jones was the man. I'll give you that. But he didn't have those mega fights. Roy never had mega fights, man. The division was weak.
Yeah, you know what? He got blackballed too because he was his own promoter.
Correct. Yeah. And another one was Hopkins. A lot of people rave about Bernard. How many mega fights did Bernard have? 2 maybe?
That's it. Trinidad and De La Hoya.
Yeah.
In order for you to be great in the sport, you need 2 to dance. Two to dance. Because if it's only you, there'll always be that question mark. I wonder what if? You know what I'm saying?
That's what I like to call it the Riddler. You get the question mark, the Riddler.
Like people don't understand. The Four Kings were easy to promote because
they built each other up. They built each other up. Yeah.
They wasn't afraid to fight. They fought each other.
And guess what? Out of the Four Kings, I don't want to say the worst. So what's the word I'm looking for? Out of the Four Kings, who was the least, I guess, dominant out of the 4? Roberto Duran?
Dominant?
Yeah, I can't. Roberto Duran. Yeah, they all was dominant.
I can't say all of them was dominant.
That's why they was all kings, man.
Right.
They all had their own kingdom. One was the king of Persia. One was the king of Africa. One was the king of Scotland. One was the king of the States. They was all. They all had their regions, man.
What I'm trying to say, out of them 4, and they were fighting each other, Duran would be labeled as the fourth king. The number one
Yeah.
king would have been Sugar Ray Leonard because Sugar
Sugar Ray
Ray Leonard,
Leonard. Yeah,
He
he
yeah,
was,
was
he
yeah,
being
was, he was the golden
yeah,
child. That's a
yeah.
fact. He was brother Numpsy. He was Sodom
Now he was
Numpsy.
he was clocking them purses.
Oh
You
yeah.
understand what I'm
Oh,
saying?
he had the look, the Jerry curl, the smile,
Everything,
everything.
everything.
He had the charisma.
Yep.
But these guys nowadays would say to themselves, "Nah, you crazy? I don't want to be Roberto Duran. He lost to all those guys." Where you
Man,
could say
yeah.
no, he was in epic fights, bro. Fights.
A lot of them.
It's okay to lose. Listen, a real fight fan is gonna understand you're supposed to lose. If you don't
Yeah.
lose, the real fight fan is always gonna say,
Who did you fight?
Yeah.
Who did you fight?
Yeah, you know what it is? I'm gonna tell you. These new guys, social media crippled them, man.
Yep.
They listen, they can't sell a fish sandwich at a Sunday church service.
But they'll let Logan Paul or Jake Paul, whatever their names are, they'll let them sell 18 million pay-per-views and all this crazy shit. You know what I'm saying?
Because they marketed themselves better. These, I'm telling you, social media crippled a lot of the fighters, man.
It really did.
Because like I said, they're not active enough. They think by them having X amount of followers and doing posts with their head down like this, or looking over here in the post,
With a big chain on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's not the vibe.
He got a big chain on. Are you a rapper or are you a fighter? Which one is this? Which one is this?
Like
You know what I'm
like
saying?
look. Yeah, that's not the vibe, man.
Look at Ricardo Finito Lopez, right? He was undefeated. And I'll tell anybody, I'm not knocking Ricardo Finito Lopez was a beast. You know what I'm saying? But if he was fighting at 135, 126, 120, would he be an undefeated? He was fighting the lowest weight class where the competition isn't that steep. You're a fighter. You're supposed to have an L. If you don't have an L, there's a question mark. Oh, the greatest heavyweight of all time is Rocky Marciano because he's undefeated. No, Rocky Marciano was in a weak division. He was fighting these old guys that were giving him work.
Yeah,
He
fought a lot of guys that stand sleeping in parks, man.
Right, and they combined his amateur record with his professional record. That's what made him 49-0.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And we have to get back to you're expected to take an L. Like, yo, anything that has to do with combat, name me one other sport that has to do with combat. Do the public expect them to be undefeated? MMA, you could have 8 losses.
Man, dudes be having 11. Dudes be having double-digit losses.
And that crowd be out there to see you.
Wow.
Come on. You know what I'm saying? You talk about martial arts or whatever. Yo, I took an L. Okay, was it a good fight? Yeah. All right, well, let's bring you back.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's
not with boxing.
Because that's what's hurting also Spence and Bud. Neither of them want to be great by putting that L on the line. You got to dare to be great. Dare to be
Yeah.
to be great.
Rematching the claws, man. Rematching the claws.
There you go.
You make more money like that.
There you go. You
The rematch always sells more.
Yeah.
Listen.
Always.
You got all these Wilderettes, you know what I'm saying? They're hurt right now because Deontay Wilder lost to Tyson Fury, and they think that the world is going to end. No, it doesn't stop there, because if you're a true fight fan, you're going to say to yourself, yo, man, Deontay Wilder was knocking everybody out.
If they are real true fans of that man, yo, they are happy fans. Through that trilogy, he made more money in those 3 fights than he probably made his whole career. He is set for life with generational wealth.
That's why he talking about retiring.
Bro, he should. Should, man.
And I put it to you like this:
He should.
when the truth finally comes out, or if it ever comes out that Tyson Fury is a cheater, who are they gonna say was the first person that put that on the limelight, on the spotlight? Who's that gonna say? Who are they gonna say?
Wilder.
Yeah.
And that'll put him on. That in itself will be his legacy. That in
Yeah.
itself will regenerate for hundreds of years, man. They're gonna be like, Deontay Wilder said it. Deontay Wilder said it. We didn't agree with him back then, but the truth finally came out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So people, us fight fans, we need to wake up. We need to wake up. You know what I'm saying? And we need to pop.
Good.
We need to appreciate these fighters, man, because we don't appreciate them. We take them for granted. You know what I'm saying? We don't give them their flowers, and we talk. We try to talk in their shoes. Like, I'll give you a perfect scenario. When Marcus Brown lost to Better Be, right? Yo,
Yeah.
why was he on the ropes? I would have never been on the ropes. Man, shut up, man. If it was you, bro, that fight wouldn't even lasted 2 rounds, man. Like, come on, man.
Word,
Stop.
you got knocked the fuck out in there.
You know what I'm saying? We are so harsh, and it's us. We're the harshest ones. We're the harshest critics.
Yo, listen, it's social media, man. Because social media, listen, everybody is a critic. Everybody is a reporter. Everybody is an analyst. Everybody is an expert.
But yet still they
Everybody's
can't.
not getting in that ring.
And yet still they can't tell me what's the difference between a unanimous decision and a split decision. You know?
No. Or like.
But they know everything.
They don't know a left hook from a fish hook.
This is the best one. And Sha, maybe it's up to you whether this should be on a totally different topic. This is something I've been thinking about the past couple of days. These casuals are so bad that they don't know the difference between a Larry Holmes jab and a George Foreman jab.
Right.
A whipping jab?
Larry Holmes had the best jab in boxing. That's how if they don't know that, you can't even debate, man.
Well, my question is, would you rather have a Larry Holmes type of jab? You already answered the question. A Larry Holmes type of jab, or Foreman, or the Foreman jab, where when he hit you with that jab, it was like getting hit with a right hand.
Yeah,
it
was flipping your legs.
But Foreman had like a push jab. That's why it was so solid. Larry Holmes had a snapping jab. You know what I'm saying?
Set you up.
Right.
I'll give you another guy that Floyd didn't want no part of. And they said that he had one of the best jabs at 147. I Cortez.
Oh yeah.
The bazooka? Yeah, the bazooka.
They said
him and De La Hoya had war.
Yeah, they had a war.
They said that getting hit with an I Cortez jab is like getting hit.
That nigga was strong, man. He was the African lion. Him and
De La Hoya kept putting each other on their ass.
He used to spar baboons in the jungle.
I think rough, man.
But the thing is, how can this new generation of boxing learn what today really is when they never even studied yesterday? They never studied
don't
yesterday.
Know. They go by what they see. Didn't I just tell you that a little while ago,
We have to change the culture.
They go by what they see, man. They go by what they see. Right. That's it.
Like I'll give you a perfect scenario. We look at NASCAR, right? We look at NASCAR. All 4 of us will look at, okay, guys getting in the car and going fast. But when you have one of these dudes pull you to the side and say, yo, listen, man, this happens because of this.
There's more to it.
Then you would appreciate it more. Wouldn't you appreciate it more? Like right
Right.
now, they took us to a horse race. What would they? All four of us would see some dudes riding a horse, and the best horse wins. Where a dude that's following that sport would be like, nah, bro, there's more to it. It's this and
Yeah.
this.
The reason why they whoop the horses and make the horses run faster, there's more to it. You learn. That's how you learn.
So why aren't these fight fans in tune and want to learn? Because these social media platforms, they don't know, and they're not willing to teach them.
Not only that, these new motherfuckers, they timing is messed up. They don't want to take the time to learn. They want everything to drop in their lap so fast, man. You understand what I'm saying?
Because
We came up learning. We came up paying attention. You know what I'm saying?
I'll give you a perfect scenario. I'm a fight fan, right? When Pop goes into the inside of what's going on in the game, I'll always be quiet. And I'm not quiet because I'm bored. I'm quiet because I'm soaking in everything he's telling me. Lord,
A philosopher.
right. Lord, when you're talking about actually the fight game inside the ring, I'm going to be quiet because I'm soaking everything you're telling me because I want to learn. I want to better myself to understand the game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's the fact. Yes.
You know, and this new wave needs to be taught. They need to be taught. You know what I'm saying? And I guarantee you, when they're taught, they're gonna enjoy the sport a lot more. Because right now, they're just saying, "Oh, Deontay Wilder is the best heavyweight to ever live." Why are you telling me that? Because I said so. No. You just can't.
They telling you that because truth be told, man, we a little late to the dance. The fuck boys, I ain't even call them fanboys. The fuck boys got here first. And they snapped, you know what I'm saying? They got the weight, bro. When I was looking at this shit last night on Barbershop Show, in the chat, I was reading the chats a whole lot, bro. They gone. They done drank that Jim Jones Kool-Aid. Bro, they gone, bro. Like, when you gotta think about it, right? When it comes to the super chats, you know what I'm saying? Like, unless they fuck with you or they know you like that, they won't read your comment if you ain't been super chatting them.
Right. That's a fact.
The super chat get read first. They'll go all the way back to the top for the super chat. You know what I'm saying? So when you got dudes like Titan and Aki, and like for the last the 3 fights, you go the last 3-4 years, they made it a race war.
Right.
So it's a cult following. Deontay Wilder got screwed over. He got poisoned. He got cheated in the fight. They
Everything.
Cheat him you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just like what I posted right here at the bottom, bro. Like just like you said, before the King shit, it was pushing that he was a truck driver from Budweiser. And his daughter, right? Now, right here, I give you a heavyweight, but right here on the island, Mel's story is more impressive than his. Jamel's story is way more impressive. That's why me and homeboy, that's why I was like, yo, bro, get to the topic, bro. You keep talking about Deontay Wilder. Bro, Jamel lost his daughter, had PTSD, went and fought for this country, made sure he was safe, came back over here, had bad management, won the belt, and then was 7-0 before he ran into Shakur. Talk about that.
100%.
Come on, man.
100%. Yeah. But you know what, though? I'm going to tell you right now. I'm telling you right now, the only reason why I got into this was because I got pissed off. And I said, you know what? It's war. It's war now. And now that you mentioned Mr. Herring, I'm going to give you a perfect scenario. Look. And I'm going to tell you right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You got his book. Yeah. That's what's up.
But check this out.
That's what's up.
I checked this out. I told my man, I go, yo, when I'm up and running, I'm gonna push this book. I'm gonna push the CMOS. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna push all the
Yep.
gyms in the Long Island. I'm gonna push all the gyms in the city. I'm gonna
Yeah.
push all those amateur shows. My man says, yo, bro, I would advise you, if you're gonna push Jamel Herring's book, you should reach out to him and ask him if it's okay. And I'm like looking at him, I'm like, why?
How the
Why
fuck
do
does
Jamel,
what?
Jamel's gonna love that. Wow.
but why do I
Right,
Jamel,
love
man,
it?
what?
Jamel will repost it. I know Jamel.
But what I'm trying to say,
Yo, E, you know that too, E. You know that.
but check this
That's a
out.
fact.
I buy Shaw, I buy your CMOS, right? I buy your CMOS.
Word.
And I like it. Why do I need your permission to tell somebody else? Try this
Man.
CMOS. This
Yo,
CMOS is
yo,
the
yo,
best.
yo, weirdo vibes, man. We living in the weirdo times, man. I'm
You know what I'm
telling you,
saying?
listen, yo, it's 4 of us on here, man. We are the 4 Jedi's, man. They're gonna hunt us down, man. That's why,
Hey.
I told you, they gotta hunt us down, man. The Jedi gotta
Whatever.
go underground, man. When they know
Hey,
you a
yo,
Jedi master, you know what I'm saying? Remember how the dark side came for the Jedi's? That's how they be out here.
Because you
I'm
know
Word.
what?
waiting for him.
But the
Yo, you
crazy
know what
thing
you
is,
and my son watch all the time? I'm the last airbender then, goddammit. Come get it.
Wow, that's
this
it, yo. They hunt you down, man. This shit is, y'all be thinking I be joking when I be saying it's the Matrix. This shit is bigger than Nino Brown. It was
no,
Kareem
listen,
Akbar.
Kareem
yeah.
Akbar.
Oh, wait, because I've been watching the whole while.
Yo, I'm
Yo,
telling
me
you
and
right
bro
now.
was on at 3 o'clock. Wait, we was on at 3 o'clock. He shoot me a link. Not even 20 minutes after we get off. Nigga done stole his goddamn phrase.
Yeah, Nat Turner
He
with
said,
the
he said,
burner. He be
he didn't say
watching,
it
bro.
but twice. He didn't say it but twice, bro. He was like, maybe even Nat Turner. You know what I'm saying? We was talking about how they were talking about Bud. This motherfucker talking about, I'm Nat Turner and I got a burner. What the fuck? Was you thinking about that while you was in the gym working out?
Yeah, he
As you
watched,
was
bro. He be watching. That's Agent Smith, man. His algorithm to the Matrix is serious.
What's
Bro,
that shit
but
with
look,
that shit
I'm,
with on the wash, George Wilder? Stealing.
I tell you right now. You see, Blue Blood. And Blue Blood, all he tells you is push that like button. Push that like button. We have 600 followers. We only have 500 likes. Push that like button. While I'm gonna be like, yo, forget about the like button. Get the book. Get the book.
He trying to get paid. He trying to get paid. He trying to get paid. The likes,
Correct.
the comments, all that.
Correct.
Once that shit go in, then he trying to make sure he get paid. Bro, if you listen to him, he telling you, make sure you smash the like button because YouTube is against them. That's what he telling you.
Listen. He says
That's crazy.
he says you can't walk in my house and just walk in my house. You gotta pay respect. Which I respect him for that.
I'm gonna tell you, take off your shoes before you walk in my house. Ring the doorbell before you open my door.
That's only right.
Yeah.
That's the phrase.
But I'm gonna be like, yo, get the book. Get the book. Get the book. Get the book.
When you go to that channel, he is the book. He's the book.
Well, that's why I kept telling Sha, man, we're gonna be the video music box, the Barbito and Stretch of this. You know what I'm saying? And all those other guys, they're following that same platform. They're following that same platform. Me. You know what I'm saying? And all I'm saying is, Pop, you have your expertise on what you have, right?
Yeah.
Lord has his expertise on what he has. Shy is a jack of all trades, and I consider myself the person that will do anything to just learn to become a better consumer. That's all I want to do. Pop, I want to listen to you because every time I listen to you, you're opening up my mind. Same thing with Lord, same thing with Shy. And that's the only agenda I'm going to push. How to make these fighters better when they retire, how to make sure these fighters are good. You know what I'm saying? And we'll take it from where we're gonna take it. You know, and unless I'm running my mouth right now and they steal the platform, because if they steal steal that platform, I'm good because it's gonna make boxing a better place. But all these dudes right now, all they're doing is stealing from the game. They're stealing from the
That's
game.
all. That's all.
Yeah, that
They're
that was
selling.
just Jihad Tucker. He just left out the fighter meeting. Timothy Bradley asked him because the guy that we fighting, he won. He won all the rounds with Joey Spencer. Jihad told him he's gonna dismantle him. Timothy Bradley said asked Jihad if he ever sparred 12 rounds. Jihad was like, y'all did 40 rounds. Timothy Bradley said, no way. That's the type of stuff my dad.
Yo, it's already like what every fight you can see that Timothy Bradley has taken. I don't want to say it, but fuck him, he's taking a liking.
Oh yeah, he was going there. That's what he was just talking about. Yeah,
that's good. That's good. That's good.
He's something good or bad. He's like, even when he say something bad, he's like, he's got to do this, he's got to do that, he's got to do this, and then he will be that fighter. He came at that next fight.
Yeah, that's good.
Because if he didn't care, Timothy Bradley be talking about a whole other fighter while you fight.
Oh, wow, man, talking shit, everything.
Yeah,
everything.
And then on another note, because I'm the one, jump like there's guys that jump on panels and be on the chat that's be in New York. They know who the fuck Jihad is.
Oh man, yeah, he's all over the top. He's all over the top ranked Instagram page, Facebook page, man. How do you not know if you a boxing guy?
But hey, listen, most of these channels ain't boxing, they PBC.
Correct.
Boxing channels.
Now, sure, I got a question.
The Paul Boxing Company.
Yeah.
Sha, I got a question in regards to Jihad. I don't know if I asked you this question before. Now, Jihad is he 18 already?
18.
Yeah.
He's 18. Now, I'm always coming from a consumer's point of view. Do you think, in regards to Jihad, are they gonna give him like a 3-year window, take it slow, so he could learn his craft, or you think that in 2 years they're just gonna, or a year and a half they're just gonna like jump in and do what they got to do?
It's too tough to say right now, but at the pace that he's moving, give or take, it might be a year and a half, 2 years.
Okay.
I see him being a world champion before he's 21. I'll tell you that.
I see him being a world champion in 9 more fights.
Yeah, that's before he's 21.
So this is
9 more fights. I see him having a belt.
I say that, right? I want to say this off of that to piggyback. When they be like, when the other guy, bro, I be sitting back like this, like, okay, it's, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these, like, they don't be wanting to talk about the top ranked events, but you got to, because they got great fucking fighters over there. But anyway, like I told you, bro, dudes was like, they was asking me like, do you think they should, what you just said, move him slow, or is he ready because they see the poise in him? And they're like, he ain't 18. I'm like, yeah, bro, he just turned 18. Right. Like, he got the poise of a 25-year-old fighter. He's only 18.
Yeah, he was beating up Richard Comey, man. I'm gonna say it. I don't care. We up now,
bro,
man.
You can say
he
that.
He was 16 years old. We was mopping the floor with a world champion.
I can't say
a world champion.
Until 16. You say it, I can't be like, I can just tell him like, yo, trust me. That's all I can hit him with, is to trust me. You know what I'm saying? Trust me. Like, you thinking these guys
having our way. Listen, you thought Lomachenko did him dirty. No, at 16, I was there. Listen, I was there. Like how Lord of the Rings would say, he wiped him down like a new car. Like a new car.
Dude from Harlem, dude from Brooklyn, motherfuckers from the Bronx. They know about Jai. He only 5 in. His name ringing bells.
Wiped them
That's
down.
the
Cause listen, he beats up the city guys. Listen, I
Yeah.
can throw out a whole bunch of names if I wanted to. We're humble. We're
Right.
humble, man. He wipes dudes down, man. Wax on,
hey,
wax off.
Mm.
hey, look, you know what? Being humble, these is guys that, bro, I've never seen them in here. And I'm good with memory. I've never seen them in here. These guys know who the fuck he is.
Yeah.
You
Now,
know what
Sha,
I'm saying?
stupid question, Sha. Jahaz still has to sell his own tickets, right?
Nah,
He doesn't have to.
nah.
No, he
We can't.
Ticketmaster.
Well, he's on
Yo,
Ticketmaster. We up,
He
yeah,
got a promoter. He
yeah.
Ticketmaster.
We can't. We
yo, when
can't.
you get on,
We came in the game. Like that's one of his monikers, the LeBron James of the game. Straight from high school to the league. He was like
bro,
LeBron.
when they put your
Okay.
face on the poster, you
Yeah.
done having to be like, yo, get these tickets for 15, 20, 30, $40. You done with that shit.
Nah. We had the link. The link is in his bio. If you use his code when you copy your ticket, they
You
know
get that
that you coming to
10%
see him.
discount.
Yeah, they know you coming to see him and all that.
Okay. You
Yeah.
see, Sha. You know how I'm always pushing that narrative, and you know because Sha, that's how you met me. You met me as a consumer, and that's a narrative
Yeah.
that I'm always going to push. You know what I'm saying? That's why when you guys are talking, I'm always studying, trying to learn because this is the type of craft that you always want to better yourself. Because once you better yourself in this sport, you enjoy it more.
Yeah.
So you're telling me that Jahad was lucky enough because of his talent that he was put in a situation where he didn't have to sell tickets where most other kids his age being pros, they have to sell tickets, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yo, he's fighting on TV. You don't
Them,
listen.
Word.
You
them
know you got guys that are world champions right now that came in,
That don't
didn't get
fight
no
on
TV
TV.
slot, didn't get no TV slots to
Yep.
maybe they 10th, 12th fight. His first
Yep.
professional fight was on
On TV.
ESPN.
Right, right. So now you know what? Another thing is, and Sha, you know more about this than I do. You and Pop, because I'm not a technical. I am not technical at all. It's taking me this long to get started because I'm just dumb as rocks when it comes to like all this stuff. What I would like to do is, did you see how you just said he has his own code?
Yes.
I want to push that because you need to understand something. You guys are in the mix. I'm outside. I'm the consumer. So now, if you're talking to me about Jahad, right, and I'm like, yo, you know what? I like that young man. I like how he conducts himself. I want to follow him. You're right there and then. You're putting me onto something that I didn't know how to get it and where to find it. So you
We
mm-mm.
lost A. Damn.
Oh
It
man.
probably popped back in.
Uh,
Yeah. That shit probably died, man. We've been rocking 2 hours strong, man. I
Yeah,
told you they get
I got
mad
a
in the
song, my
Matrix.
boy.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
man.
say peace, man. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow.
All
all
right,
right.
that's what's up, man. Man.
Ah,
Ah.
ah.
We've been killing it all day, man. They mad. The Matrix is mad right now.
Bro,
Yo, yo,
yo,
listen, I got over 6 hours on right now, bro. Cause you
you
gotta
going?
remember, me and you did like an hour and a half, and now this one right here is 2 hours, man.
Word
Get
up.
down, Ring. Get down. Watch out, Ring. Watch out. See, you're doing too much. You're doing too much, man. But what there go E? Let E get back in here. Hi, Mr. E. He can't hear you.
you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
So basically, what I was trying to say is, once everything gets situated, and I
Yeah.
think that I've already said it, and I'm always gonna say it. I'm the young buck of the group, and I always give my as a consumer, I'll always say, well, what about this and what about that? And you guys being the OGs would lead me in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? To I guess better what we have. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
I've always been a student of the game. You know what I'm saying? And I think that we have to push that culture. That's something that's not being pushed. It's not being pushed by anybody. You know what I mean? And like I said, Papa has insight on things that I don't know nothing of. And Shy, you're in the mix too. You know what I'm saying? So me being the consumer that I am, I eat you guys, I eat all your information up. You know what I mean? I eat all your information up, and maybe when you guys are talking, I'm not gonna say that you don't appreciate what you say because that's the wrong word. I don't know what the word is, but you guys are just saying it just to say it, not knowing to a consumer like me. You know what I'm saying? It means a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, wow, yo, like you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be 50 years old, but yo, these guys are gladiators, and it's like that groupie love. Like, oh, shout, yo, for real? Yo, Pop, get out of here.
Uh,
You feel what I'm trying to say?
Oh man, you crazy.
this should be different, man. When, when me and Shy used to like just talk shop on the block, it would be funny because we'd be going on for like 30 minutes and niggas would be looking at us like. I remember one time they was like, man, y'all can't even talk boxing. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? They was like, yo, y'all can't even talk boxing. They put us on the other end, or all like it's like 5 of us. I'm on this end, he on that end. You know what I'm saying? That's this shit. We used to be real with it. You know what I'm saying? So it looked like now it's like, and that was when we talking about before he got on with the town. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This fucking boxing, nigga. Everybody talking about whatever, this street shit, this bitch, this whatever. Like, yo, you niggas over there talking boxing like, hey, nigga, what the fuck?
Right.
What the fuck over there you want to talk about? You know what I'm saying? That shit don't interest me what you talking about. That's what everybody talking about.
I'll give you a perfect scenario. Like yesterday, you shared your platform. You shared your platform, right? So now I'm trying to like it. I'm like it, and it's telling me that I have to go into my Google, and I'm so bad with this computer stuff. I'm like, damn, yo, I don't know how I gotta log in with Google. Yo, what I had to do, I had to actually, Pop, I swear to God, I had to get a pen, write your name the way it's spelled, then go to YouTube, right, and find you. Because
And put it in, yeah.
Because when I would put smoke sessions, all this other stuff would come up, and I'm like, yo, I can't find them until you saw that I subscribed. I don't know if you saw that I subscribed to your channel, and now I'm on it. Now I'm on it. You know what I'm saying? And just like me, there's a lot of people out there that are blind, and
they don't know.
Right, and they need to be brought, like you guys said, into the matrix.
Yeah, the Matrix, man. But the Matrix, yo, listen, the Matrix doesn't like guys like us, man. That's why I tell you gotta move discreetly, man. I'm telling you. Yo, I remember when I first was fucking around with this shit, yeah, they used to jam up my frequencies. Yo, yeah, they used to do all kind of crazy shit, yo.
Right.
A few months ago, they was jamming his frequencies up, bro. Right before he got me, like I only however long he was like, yo, get the stream, yo. I came home one day. I said, fuck it. I just bought it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I was
that's
like,
the studio.
You know what? I got to do it. And it's word up.
Right.
That's the
I
studio.
just got it. Like, you know what? And then you start noticing, like the favorite YouTuber, they use a StreamYard.
Everybody. Yeah, we can have 10 people in here. If it was 10 dudes that was like-minded like us right now, we can have 10 people in this panel right now. You can have up into 10 people at one time.
Right.
Like when I look, what's it called using the StreamYard, if I'm not mistaken? Mark Nash.
All of them do. Everybody. Everybody.
Black and Brown Boxing.
Everybody, yo. Everybody.
If you don't have StreamYard, bro, you don't know what the fuck you're doing, really.
Right.
Yeah.
Because when you have the StreamYard, you're streaming. You can stream to 3 different. You know what I'm saying?
Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. I'm not Instagram. Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube.
So you go and you go all that, you know what I'm saying? So when you're on YouTube, you're also on Twitter, you're also
Yep.
on Facebook. So then you can
That's
decide
that's
if
us
like
right now. Look, I'm gonna pull it up and show y'all. Keep talking, Pop.
you know what I'm saying? So
Keep talking. Watch.
you can and then you can decide like if you wanna up the game, you can go professional with it, you get the other package, you can go into like it's something like 5 or 6 different spots. But
Yeah.
then you can go on when you go on Facebook, you can go on your page,
Right.
like straight into your page, or if you're an admin, you can go straight into the group.
Mm.
So you can go Facebook, your page, Facebook, your group, Twitter, or YouTube, or you can do them all depending on how you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? And then
Right.
when I do this shit, I do however I go into like I usually do YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and then I go on my phone, and then I go into the shit, and then I share it into all the boxing groups.
Right.
Now
You know what I'm
watch.
saying?
I want y'all to see this. Look, I'm gonna show y'all.
Yeah, go
So
ahead.
y'all can see the screen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all see the screen? Look, I'm gonna pull it up and show you how we on Twitter right now as we speaking. As
You know
we
what I'm saying?
speaking.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. So
Mm.
when you do it like that, you're reaching like if you gotta if you be like these motherfuckers don't fuck with me on YouTube, that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Because your Twitter might be popping, your
Yeah. Or
Instagram might be popping.
Facebook.
You know,
Yeah.
you share it.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
share.
The key is to get into mad different Facebook groups, yo.
Right.
That's what I be doing. That's when bro was like, yo, bro, where the fuck you share this shit at? Where you-
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
You gotta share it in these Facebook
You know what I'm
groups.
saying? I got like 20
Cause like I
Facebook.
told you, yo, my basketball shits be going crazy.
My
Right.
20
Word.
cause
Basketball is
bro,
different.
I got 20 I'm in 20 groups. When it, like
Mm.
maybe when it comes to the
Yeah,
boxing shit, I'm like
you gotta send me some of them shits, yo. Cause I'm only like in four
all
boxing
right,
groups, I think.
word of mother. Cause a lot of them shits, them dude like motherfuckers don't post for weeks. So like when we be posting and be going through, they love that shit. Word of mother. That's why like I always grab I usually be on the phone on YouTube on the computer. But I'll grab
Yeah,
the phone and then I'll just take it and share it. You know what I'm saying? All throughout them groups. And then like, you know what I'm saying? You got them up, and then I got them in the Australian group. I'm in the European group. Like, so they they be on the way to work, catch it on their phone or at work while they're doing something or on the workout and get right.
yeah. Look, y'all
Yeah,
see it? Can y'all see the screen?
Yeah.
yeah, right there.
Yeah, you see how we up right here? Look, that's us right now.
Okay. Okay.
That's
You
it
know what I'm saying?
right there.
Now.
And you
Yeah.
know what? It can go from Twitter and you'll see it. You can go to YouTube. If you go on your phone, if you go on another phone right now, or you look on your TV and you go on YouTube and you're subscribed to Shy, when you'll scroll up maybe the first 2-3 videos, you'll be like, oh shit, that's us right there. Yeah.
Right. Right. Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
And you'll be on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook. Then you can share it like Instagram. People be like, yo, what you doing over here? Do the stories. Oh man, you everywhere. It's all other
Mm.
streaming apps you can use. Shit's crazy.
Yeah, it's
Now.
different, yo.
Now, Shad, I got a question for you. Now, I don't know. I don't know if you could. Some of the stuff you could actually share it, and if you can't, I understand. So now, is when does Jaha get to the turning stone?
Say that again. You came and broke up.
Jaha fights this Saturday, right?
Saturday, yeah, the 15th.
So when does he get up there? What day would you say he gets up
No,
there?
they arrived yesterday, Wednesday. They did the grand arrival yesterday.
Okay, so he arrives yesterday, right? Now,
Yeah,
when is the weigh-in?
tomorrow,
So right
Friday.
now, right now, as we speak, right now, is it safe to say that Jahad is in a very uncomfortable place right now because he has to make weight?
Nah,
No.
he's good. He's on weight. When you
Okay,
in the uncomfortable place, like he's on weight, he's just probably eating ice chips. Waiting to touch the scale tomorrow. Constantly
okay.
getting on the scale, monitoring his weight, shit like that. Yeah, he good.
Now,
He's good. Ready to
how would
eat.
you,
I know he's ready to eat.
He fighting at
so now,
140, right?
147.
Or he fighting at 147 this time? Okay.
Yeah.
so not right now. He's at Turning Stone Casino, right?
Yeah.
What it is like if basically like you like I'm always studying because I'm getting it's the group coming out. Um, what is he doing right now? Like I said, I'm talking to you as a consumer.
Probably right now. After I just talked to him on the phone. He's probably resting. Probably
Okay,
just resting.
all right. So he's
You know,
just
you got you like the rooms are nice, man. It's different, man. You got it's like you in an apartment.
right.
So
Okay.
he's probably in a room. His father is probably on the couch. Studying film, shit
Mhm.
like that.
Now,
Hey, go
would
ahead.
you
E.
say it's an anti vibe like I'm not gonna say anxiety, but like yo, like yeah, I'm waiting for this to just to be over, like trying to
Yeah,
just
nah,
fight like
most fighters, especially from my experience, like the day before the weigh-in, like tonight. They just they want to speed time up because you want to touch the scale so then you can rehydrate. You can put all your nutrients back in you because right now they all dry. You know what I'm saying? They
right.
no fluids, nothing.
Hmm.
So they
Hmm.
want to they want to touch the scales. Get the Pedialyte, get your Seymours. Get your fluids in you, and then start eating.
Now, very important. When you say start eating, can they eat whatever they want? Like yo, give me two burgers, three orders of fries,
Yo, listen,
or
you can eat whatever you want, but it's not recommended. You know what I'm saying? Like he could touch the scales tomorrow and go get a pizza, but that's not the vibe. You get that pizza Saturday night if that's what you want to do. Put the proper shit in you. Like get you some chicken, some pasta, some fish. You know what I'm saying? And maybe some pancakes. A good carb, something that shit like that. Then after the fight, yeah, then do you go get you that greasy burger, you
mhm.
know, pizza. Yeah, Ja likes pizza, In and Out burger, shit like that. After the fight, a milkshake, you know.
Okay,
But
okay.
me on the other hand, I will have my shout out to Bernie the boxer. Did you miss me? I will have my did you
Did
miss
you miss me? Oh shit.
me?
Yo, bro, that shit right. Funny, right? Oh my goodness, bro.
Now,
Yeah,
when are you
I
getting
love
out there?
when Bernie says that. Tomorrow, I'm leaving tonight, man. Well, early in the morning, like 5, cause I'm off tomorrow. So I'm gonna get up like I'm going to work, but instead of going to work, I'm gonna jump on the road,
Okay, so
cause it's
now,
5 hours. It's
right,
five
so
hours, a 5 hour
you're,
ride.
you're jumping on the road, right? Are you coming on? Are you coming on after the fight, or you're
Nah,
just
nah, I'm me. Yo, listen. When I get up there, I'm gonna settle in.
mhm,
I'm gonna do what I do. I'm gonna get my interviews in. Like, shout out to Troy Isley. I already got shit lined up. I'm gonna get with a couple fighters that I fuck with that's on the card, the coaches and shit. Do my interviews like I do.
mhm,
Politic with different people. Pass my cards out. Network.
right,
Probably do a live in the hotel. I don't know if I'm gonna take my girls yet because they back in school now. So I'm
right.
still debating on whether if I'm gonna take them and just chill, I'll probably do a podcast up there in the room like I did
Okay,
when I was in Vegas.
right, right. I saw that. Now, the guy he's fighting.
He fought Joey Spencer. We're gonna make a statement. Joey
Okay,
Spencer went the distance with him.
Joey Spence. Okay, so this is a very big fight.
Yeah,
Honestly, if this is the measuring stick, because they're putting Joey Spencer out there, let's be
yeah,
clear. This is a very important fight. Yes or no?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Stop,
yeah,
stop, stop.
yeah.
Okay, okay, okay.
Go watch
'Cause like you just said, Joey Spencer, quote unquote, has a name,
Right.
right? He was the PBC Prospect of the Year 2 years ago or last year. You can let
Okay,
her out, let her out, let her out, let her out.
okay.
Oh my gosh.
Now, Joe Smith is fighting the replacement, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's the main event.
Now, I know I don't know who his replacement is, but I know he's nowhere
It's like
near.
it's like Stephen Griffin. I think I might be saying it wrong. It starts with a G.
But he's nowhere near the caliber of a Cameron Smith, correct?
Nah, so I think Joe Smith gonna get him out of there, man.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, they gonna
But
get him out of there.
that fight's in 2 days, right?
Yeah,
That championship fight, right?
that's the main event.
You know,
Close the
Now,
door.
now,
that's not even what's being talked about right now, bro. I'm on the laptop looking and on my phone. This shit is funny as hell.
You know, I told you that.
That
Yeah,
shit funny.
we are the true boxing guys, man. They don't. It is what it is, man.
now,
As I said,
Yeah.
Sha, I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. I kept telling you that this is gonna skyrocket. It really is because, like I told you, man, you have to use me as the guinea pig. There's a lot of people out here that they're blind. They're blind, and they want to know. They want to learn. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to be arrogant. They want to be at my level, and I want to be at another level. That's why I listen. I listen to Pop. And I'm listening to you guys, and I'm soaking in all that information. And there's people that want to better themselves when it comes to an understanding of this fight game. So when you're talking about what an actual fighter is actually doing on fight night, you know what I'm saying? That's very important to the consumer. When Pop is talking about the politics of the fight game, and he's talking about how these YouTubers move, it's very, that tool is a very, very powerful tool. It's an
yeah,
extremely powerful tool. And I'm telling you right now, once you get that everything situated, it's gonna blow up. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna blow up. It's gonna blow up. You know what I mean? Um,
Shit, they moving. Cause just like Shot say too though. These same dudes on YouTube ain't the same dudes when you see them, or like they not even popping on Instagram or Twitter or anything else. They begging their YouTubers to go over there and fuck with them on Instagram.
and you know
yeah,
what?
and that's how you know they buying shit, yo.
You
And
feel me?
Yeah,
I guarantee you that there's people that are gonna say, "Oh, the conversations that they have, that's scripted. That's scripted." Because those conversations, those questions, he's popping them out real quick. What I'm asking you guys is not scripted. You know that. I know that. The only reason why it may seem that it's
Ty, give her
scripted
the
is because
phone.
these are questions that I'm dying to know.
Go play together. Go play together. Nah. Y'all play together. Y'all play together.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
so that's why this platform that you guys have is gonna blow up because there's a lot of people. Look, man, you could talk about. There's so much gossip and bullshit you could talk about. You can only talk about that for so long. How many times are you gonna talk about Bud Sue and Aaron? You can only talk about that so
Ah
much.
man.
What?
Them dudes don't be wanting to talk about nothing. When Richard Comey and Lomachenko fought, I was literally, we was at the fight together. But the weigh-in, I called Pop. I got on the live with him. Like he was on the live. I was like, yo, Bud is right here next to me. What do you want me
Mm-hmm,
to ask him?
mm-hmm.
Niggas didn't say nothing. So you know what I did? I took a picture with Bud and my daughters and posted it just to show them, like, nigga, I'm not lying. The man
Right.
is right here.
Mm-hmm,
I'm
mm-hmm.
in the lobby with all of them right now.
Right. Right.
Timothy Bradley gave my daughters $20 a piece.
Mm.
So
Like,
like, bro, we say that to say this. They want to talk about him, but they don't want to talk about it.
Right.
They just want to talk
Mm.
about him. You feel what I'm saying? Like this shit right here that's going on, like everything that they talking about, like the shit that's happening right now. They could have got that answer months ago. They could have got that answer last year. It's a whole new year. They could have got that
Right.
answer in 2021. They could have
he,
got
yo, he, yo,
right
yo,
then.
he knows though. He was at the fight. Shout out to his son too. He was
Mm.
at the fights. And Jamel came and sat and watched the fights with a world
Wow.
champion, man.
I
A
mean,
world
Yo,
champion.
I'm not gonna lie
yo,
to you.
here's one thing. Here's one thing. Here go one thing. I'm gonna ask you a question for you. How many times can you talk about Bud, Sue, and Aaron? Right? They've been talking about it all day, right?
Yeah.
Okay, check it. I'm gonna give it to you right now. what the fuck it is? Bud sets a standard that nobody else wanted to or did. Right? That's BFTB, right?
Right.
Um. Here go homeboy. Have a dub. Have a dub. Proof Earl Spence versus Crawford was being blocked by Aaron. Special guest Frank Martin joins the show.
Mm.
They're on like real talk. What we're doing right now, we're not supposed to be doing right now.
No.
We're not
100%.
supposed to be on. We're supposed to take the dead air. We're not supposed to take the prime time slots.
Right. Right.
These are prime time slots when it comes to evening.
Right. Like there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things, and there's a lot of things that us, the four of us, gotta sit down and get together because I
Come on,
can't
Daffodil.
make
What are
it.
you doing?
I can't make it to all the fights because of my scheduling. You know what I'm saying? And I'm hoping that if I can't go to the fights, Pop, you could go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shaw's at the fights. You know what I'm saying?
He had to fight, man.
Shaw's in a whole different.
Y'all had to
Shaw's
fight, man.
is at a whole different level. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
But
I'm gonna tell you something right now. All right, it's a whole new year. Shit out the bag, right?
mhm.
My phone was cracked. I was in Kentucky when he sent me this shit. He sent me some shit. He was like, "Yo, look." He was like, "Tio ain't about to win this fight." I had breaking news, but if I wasn't at home,
Yeah,
to
I
be
gave it to
home
him.
to set up and get right.
I gave it to him. Fight night exclusive.
Brother,
How Tio Senior was drunk and on the
smack,
yeah yo, summer day
bro.
by yo. You know what
He
I'm saying?
was smack. I knew at what that was like 5:30 that
Yeah,
he
the
was.
hotel.
Might have been earlier than that. I knew then that he wasn't that fight. He was. I was like, first he texted me. I was like, yeah, right. Da 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 da. Then he hit me again. I looked. But when I actually looked, I was working. I turned and looked. I said, oh man, he ain't about to win this damn fight. His dad
No.
smack. He gonna damn be in his corner and be straight. But
Right.
that's just because being there and seeing what's really going on.
And that's the good thing about Shaw because Shaw's giving you that insight. You know what I mean? But like I said, Shaw, he's in the heat. He's right there, man, in the Hornets nest, man. He's in the heat of it. You know. Hopefully, on Pop. Like I said, I can't go to the fights because there's times where I have scheduling conflicts, and
Yeah.
I wanna set it up where if I can't go to the fights, you go to the fights, and just like Shaw's grinding, Shaw's doing his thing, you would do your thing. You know what I'm saying? And you would help me out for me to do my thing, and it'd be that work. You know what I mean? Like I said, there's a lot of things that I guess we'd have to sit down. Like I said, I'm a young buck, so you guys would have to guide me and be like, yeah, you could do that. And they'd be like, nah, you can't do this, and that can't work. And you know what I'm saying? To develop a brand, a culture, that's what's really needed. You know what I'm
Yo,
saying?
but you been doing it. Like, yo,
Yeah,
you got
without
the
you
crunch
knowing.
time. Yo, you got the crunch time footage. That's
Word.
basically the shit.
Word.
That's
Shot, but
basically the
listen,
shit. How you got crunch to shout your son out? That's media work.
no, Prashad, you need to understand something. And I'm gonna be honest with you, and I know you're a very humble person. You know what I'm saying? And I know that's not the type of person you are. But you gotta understand. The last two times that I went to the garden, you know what I'm saying? The first time I ran into you, I met you, and the last time, which was for the last fight that we saw, you made those memorable nights. You know what I'm saying? You made that. You know what I'm saying? You made that memorable. You know, and like I said, I always talk like a consumer because that's what I am. That's what I will always be. I'll always see myself as a consumer and trying to put out a product that I would want to get. But at the end of
Ah,
the day, no. Listen, you could take it. Listen, Shad, you could take it for what it's worth. You know what I'm saying? And no disrespect to you. You have your feelings, and I can't take that away from you. But I have my feelings, and you can't take that away from me. You know, you can't say, "Yo, you met crunch time." No. No, you called him. You know what I'm saying? And because of you, I was talking to him. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, man, nah, it be regular shit. Like, remember that? Yeah, that's one of my best moments, man. When we was sitting there, cause that's when I was still getting it in, man. We had the Henny, back to
Yeah,
back shots of Henny, and we was chilling with the Patrick Day hats on, and that's
yeah.
regular shit. Who came? Fame. Fame said, "Yo, Jack of Fitness in the building." You know what I'm saying? That's regular shit. That's just yo. That's just regular shit. You know what I'm saying? Like we be in the mix. When you be in the mix to fight, that's what I be trying to tell dudes. Like all the fighters ain't bougie niggas. They can fight. Real fighters don't be like, yo, where the security at? Nah, niggas like nigga run down on me the wrong way, I'm gonna punch him in his face. I can fight. You know what I'm saying? Yo, real fight. That's how real fighters carry it. They moving around. They ain't on no Hollywood shit. It be these Hollywood square fighters that be giving it up like that. But real fighters, they be coming through the crowd. You know what I'm saying? They be right there in the mix with you.
They want to be, listen, they want to be recognized for their talent. They want
Yeah.
to be recognized for their talent. And I'll give you a scenario. I remember, oh man, this had to be close to 30 years ago, man. I was in Great Adventure and I saw Ryan Barkley, bro, and I bugged out.
Man, that's my
Yo,
guy too, man.
I went up to him. He started laughing. He was like, "Yo, what's wrong with you, bro?" I was like, "Yo, I need a pen." I was running around asking everybody, "You got a pen?" He went and got me a pen. He's like, "Yo, I got you your pen, bro. Chill." I got one of those teddy bears that you win. And yo, he autographed the tag. I'm like, "You gotta autograph this." He autographed the tag. These fighters, they love when you recognize them and you give them their props, man.
They regular guys. They just so nice with their hands. They can make a good living off of it.
Hundred
They
percent,
regular, man. Word, they
100%,
regular, man. They
100%.
regular. And then like I'm telling you, I vibe with so many different fighters, man. Like how we had Mel that time sitting next to us, watching the whole fight with us. And Mel had ringside credentials, locker room
Mm-hmm.
credentials. Mel left us and went in the locker room with Bud Crawford, but he took the time out and sat with us. Took all
Yeah,
kind of pictures, videos, everything with us.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like with us. He wasn't on no I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I ain't gonna say no names of some motherfuckers that's how they move. Yo, I gotta go. No interview. No, nobody wanna talk to you.
Right,
Like get
right.
out of here. Get out of here. Scram. Yo, scram. You know what I'm saying? Yo, scram. Word. Who the fuck are you? Yo, scram. Yo, no interview. No, I don't. Like nigga, get out of here. Yo, scram.
I'm gonna
Word.
tell you. I'm gonna tell you something, man. And this is the first time I'm bringing it up. Sean never brought it up before. That night, I hit you up.
Yeah,
I said, "Where were you?" And you told me where you was, right?
yeah.
So then I went to where you was. I couldn't find you, so I hit you back, and you were like, "I'm here, I'm here." And I was like, "Yo, I'm waving my hand. Do you see me?" You were like, "No." So for whatever reason, I left, right? And I'm on damn, what do you call that? Like I guess the vet, I don't the walkway. I'm
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
walkway. I'm at the walkway, so I'm walking. I was like, all right, I guess I didn't see him. And the crazy thing is, you didn't say nothing. You didn't even bring it up. But you were out. You came outside.
Yeah,
You didn't say, "Yo, I was out here waiting for you." I know you was
yeah,
because
yeah.
you never mentioned it. You're like, "Yo, what's up?" Whatever, whatever. And that's the type of person that you are. And there's not a lot of people like you. Most people
Well,
would be like,
regular.
most people, most people would be like, "I'm here, bro. If you can't find me."
That's why you see. That's why when so-called celebrities, the famous guys do shit like that, I'm like, nigga, come on, get the fuck out of here, man. Who are you?
Yo,
Who are
and,
you?
and
Like, yo, dude, who are you?
Pop, and the crazy thing is, Pop, I can't wait till we're all together and you see me at fights. You're gonna be like, "Yo, what's wrong with this dude, bro? This dude, all right, bro." When I tell you,
Yo, when Fame came through, yo, that's one of my best. What's the name? Yo, how he reacted, right? Yo, listen, yo, we was doing like a video, taking a picture, and Tyrone James was there. Like I had a couple of fighters over there, and Fame happened to be walking through. Yo, E's reaction was priceless. He said, "Oh my God, Fame. Yo, it was just priceless. Yo, it was just priceless, yo. I gotta repost that video, yo. It's on video because it was live. It was
Yo,
live, yo.
and
Oh,
the crazy thing, I always used to see Famous at Freeport, right? And he used to
yeah,
see me. He used to see me, and the most I would get out of Famous was a head nod.
yeah.
He reminded me of Brennan from Martin Lawrence. That's all he'd be like.
Oh, yeah.
That
Yeah.
night,
Shout out to Fame.
that night, he looked me from head to toe, and he started smiling like, "Yo, what's wrong with this dude?"
Yeah, yeah. That was crazy. That was epic, yo.
Yeah,
That was epic, yo.
no
Word.
doubt, no doubt. Yo, I'm
Yeah,
telling
look how fast Edgar Berlanga came up since then. Remember, Edgar was like jihad status.
you. Yep,
That fight.
yep,
Look at him now. He about to headline the Hula Theater March 19th.
yep. I remember. I ran into him at Resorts. I ran into him at Resorts World. Then I ran into him
Yeah,
at the I ran into him at the Barclays, and I asked him just to ask him. I ain't gonna lie, I was ignorant, you know. I said, "Yo, when you fighting at Resorts World?" And he said, he goes, "Yo, he just said just like that. He looked at me, and he goes, "Yo, I outgrew that place." And just like
word,
you said, bro, shut up,
word. He shook
stop.
off. Now, I remember covering him back at King's Theater. You know King's Theater in Brooklyn.
Yeah,
He was
yep,
headlining there, but he was moving the crowd. Top Rank took him from there, shoom, to the
yep,
top.
yep,
That's what I
yep,
try
yep.
to say. Like what Jihad is doing is unprecedented. Cause look at Edgar. Edgar's he got the machine behind him, but he didn't come in the game like that.
Correct. So he
Yo,
was
was
saying
he
when
ever
he
signed
first,
to PBC?
Who?
Was he ever signed to PBC?
Nah. He was independent. He was on his grind. He was fighting at like
Okay.
King's Theater,
Resorts World,
the smaller shows.
Resorts World, in
Yeah,
Queens, the
Did
casino.
yeah.
he fight on their platform?
Who?
Did he ever fight on their platform?
Nah. I don't think so. He was just Top Rank snatched him up. Once they seen like, cause he was selling out the King's Theater, Resort World. Tyrone was like, oh, this dude's money. Pew pew.
Yo,
Snatched him. I'm telling you, that's the game. If them niggas know you moving units, listen, they like, yo, this dude is a star. Let's get him.
Right.
Word.
when he was at fighting at Resorts World, it was under Evander Holyfield's banner. What is it, Real
Yeah,
Deal
yeah.
Promotion?
Yo, Evander Holyfield had a lot of the local fighters, man.
Yeah, yeah,
He had a lot of them.
Because he a man on the field.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's why I had Marcus Brown that night. Yo, Marcus Brown, I got him his Badu Jack fight, man. They ain't gonna admit that. I could post my interview with him right now. I got I let him he jumped on my shit on my interview and called Badu Jack out. And then he got that fight
Mm,
at King's
mm,
Theater. At King's
mm.
Theater. Well, I'm
That
not
was,
lying. Marcus Brown knows what's up.
yo, you know what's
Oh,
crazy? This dude, he kind of remind me of T.O.'s dad, Bobby Jack's trainer from the Bronx, Honey Boy, Louis Del Valle.
Lou, yeah, Lou. Word,
He,
Lou.
yo, he be sauced up too, bro.
Oh, all the time. Yo, at the Mayweather gym, that nigga was drunk. He was drunk when I was there. He was twisted. Cause he was still on New York time. It was mad early, but he was like, damn, my nigga, what you got? Tequila sunrises, didn't you? Well, he was twisted. Like, damn, bro. He was straight smelling like it. Like, damn, my nigga.
Coming
Like,
out of
damn,
sports type shit.
man. Listen, it's Vegas. Vegas is hot, so you already know it's hot, bro. That shit
Mm.
was that shit was just on him. Like that shit was just coming out of his skin, like you said, out of his pores. Like, damn, my nigga, what you just woke up and just down the bottle and came
Yeah,
to the gym like, yo, I got a session. No mitts today. He was like, no mitts, no
yeah.
mitts. Work the
He got
heavy
the,
bag.
he got
Cause they
that.
got the couches. Yeah, they got the couches at Mayweather's gym. So like the coaches, there be mad coaches in there. They be playing the couches. The
Yeah.
fight, the fighters be in the ring. Yeah, my nigga was on the couch. He was like slumped. I was like, yo, that nigga's twisted. So I went over there and sat by him, right? I was like, yo, I was like, I know it's Vegas. I was just smelling. I was like, yo, somebody smells like mad tequila, like Quavo. Like, who the fuck is that, right? So I was like, yo, me being in the Mayweather gym, I'm like, yo, I don't want niggas to think it's me. They're gonna be like, yo, man, get this drunk nigga out of here. The fuck's he here? You know what I'm saying? Niggas here training. Yo, then Lou came through. I was like, oh shit, it's Lou. I was like, yo, Lou is on. Word. Should be different, fam. I'm telling you.
He's
Yo,
But
going to
yo,
be
I ain't gonna lie. Yo, listen. Yo, he's a former fighter. Boxers that went through it, a lot of them is like that. Shout out to my man Joe Dini. Yo, Joe Dini be on it like that. We was in Vegas. Joe Dini was arguing me down for bottles of wine. I'm like, yo, Joe, man, you gotta chill, my guy. And you been on the live streams with us, Pop. And that nigga like, yo,
yeah.
I need my wine. He be like,
What?
he be like, Shaw, where's my bottle? Like, yo, that's how fighters is. Them niggas be needing they medicine. That's that nigga's medicine.
Oh shit. I know you like Joe. You gotta wait till after the fight. He
I
was
was
like,
like, after the fight, man. He was like, no, give it to me now. He was like, give it to me now. I was like, show after the fight, man.
Were you doing the live? Were you doing the live when you was in Vegas when he hit you up?
Yeah.
Priceless. It was priceless.
Yeah.
You were like, yo, later, man. I swear I'm gonna
Later. I was like, later. Word. He said, no, give it to me now. I want it now. You're holding out on me. I was like, yo, Joe, I left it in the car. He said, fuck that, it's in the room. I know where it's at. Give it to me now. Yo, should be different, bro. But those is memories, you know what I'm saying? Those shits is memories. Word. And yo, that's what I said. I can't. Yo, this was in the bubble. I can't wait to go to Vegas when it's wide open, yo.
oh
This was
no.
this was when we was in the bubble, and like your floor was restricted and shit. Imagine when
Yeah.
it's wide open, yo. You know what I'm saying? And you can actually move around, go to the casino, and move around, yo.
That's what happened to Josh Wade. He got caught up in the bubble because what fight was it that his father stepped out? His father did something that he wasn't supposed to do.
Yeah, nah,
And
the bubble was no joke, bro. Like, yo, that shit was like jail, bro. It was like, yo, I'm telling you, everybody was on the floor. Nah, I mean, you had to go to your room, right? Listen, yo, when you go, yo, that shit was real jail shit. When you go to get your food, them niggas take you in a shuttle van down to the bubble where the actual fight is at, and the Uber service brings your food up to you. Then you got to get back in the Whistler and go back to the room. Yo, they was like, that shit was it was different, yo, but it was cool.
yo,
It was
Sean,
cool.
I remember watching the fight. I forgot who Josh Wade was fighting, right? But it was the first time that his father wasn't going to be in the corner. And they had a pre-interview before the fight. He started crying. Yo, Josh Wade,
Well, he probably tried to sneak out the bubble and got caught. That's yo, listen, the bubble was real, bro. If you didn't, that shit was like a detention center. But it's the MGM Grand, so it's not. It's like you in luxury. But if you bounce out the bubble and you don't get tell somebody or they okay it, them niggas, it's like quarantine. Like now you infected, so you can't come back in if you have some shit, yo. Word.
I could just see just all his pops is like, but I didn't know it was that serious. I just went
Word.
downstairs for a second.
That shit was real. I remember because I was bringing the food and shit, and the dude was like, I had my mask on. I got that shit video, and I bought the because Jihad and them had one of Raising Canes, the chicken tenders and shit. So I ran up there to Raising Canes, and I got this shit, and the dude didn't know that I was in the bubble, but the fight, the fight is today's the fight, so the bubble's like it's open now, but it's not open. So when I was bringing the food, the dude was like, right there, right there. He was like, yeah, they backed me down, like I couldn't come. They was like, yo, you gotta put the food down right there. I was like, nah, I'm in the bubble. He was like, right there, right there, right there, right there. Yeah, he was like Mr. Otis. The dude was like, that's what it reminded me of. Mr. Otis from More. He was like, right there, right there, right there. I was like, all right, man. But yeah, man, the bubble was different, bro.
Shaw, when
It was
you was in Vegas, where you stayed at?
the MGM Grand.
Oh, you was where did they fight at? They fought at the MGM Grand?
And MGM Grand, that's where the bubble was at. Yeah, it was like in the pavilion. It was nice, yo.
Wait a second. So they actually fought in the big pavilion that they fit like how many people? Like 15,000?
Nah, it's a small. It's like a conference center, but it's
Okay,
big,
okay,
yo.
okay, okay.
It's big. It's big. It just had the production team. It's big, yo, but it's nice. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? Yeah. They was on,
mm.
yeah, they was on some shit. It was like they was acting like what's that movie where everybody caught the virus and you had to have the suits on and shit. That's how the bubble was, yo.
Mm,
It was different, yo.
Mm. That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, you
Yo,
think like you seen it like if you was a big fighter and you was like, you know what I'm saying, you didn't want to feel cramped, you was still cramped because them niggas ain't they gave you like 2-3 rooms. You got
That's
to
it. Nigga, you wasn't yo, listen, man.
sure,
Yeah, they had that shit with yo, you couldn't even have your family in there, bro.
sure.
You had to be a team member or like it was just different. That's why it's better now. It's better once that all that restriction shit is out. It's more back to normal. Like you had, if you wasn't the chief second, and somebody on the team, you couldn't even be on the floor, bro.
Word.
mm,
If you wasn't a promoter or manager, or you had to have some type of team
Word.
credential, or you was not going on the floor. Like now, that's what I remember. I was telling you, I was like, "Yo, come back to the hotel. Come to the hotel." Like now, that shit is wild. It's back to normal. It's wide open. You know.
mm.
But the
No doubt.
bubble, yo, the bubble, them niggas had that shit like it was like Operation Lockdown. Yo, if you didn't know nobody or you wasn't like part of the team, you was not getting no access to the floor. Them niggas was
Mm.
like, don't think at the floor. You know what I'm saying? You had to have the code, friend. Well, you get off the elevator, them niggas was running you down like, no, this floor is restricted. Yeah, they was like, who pressed that button? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like what? What you mean? That's probably what happened to the guards pop. They probably snuck out. Cause yo, shout out to Tito, man. Tito's a real one. Tito probably snuck out to try to have a smoke or two, try to sneak back in. It was like, yo, what are you doing? Did you get permission to leave out the bubble? Like, nah.
I
It was
can
like,
imagine he
they
was.
was like, they was like, yo, you're infected. You can't be in the bubble. Word. It was like, yo, you can't be in the bubble.
I can see him beefing. Like, you serious? Are you serious?
Word. The bubble was different, but it was cool. And then shout out to I heard the PBC bubble was different. They said they was giving niggas Snicker bars and yeah, they wasn't getting no type of good eats. Like, yo, yeah, that's why I said, yo, listen, I can really shred them niggas, man. But I be letting them rock. Yeah, they was giving niggas 25 bags of chips. You know the Doritos.
Oh shit.
Yeah, one day I'm gonna pull my man on here. Yo, my man was in the we was comparing. I was like, word, you niggas wasn't getting no eats over there like that. That nigga said, yo, Shy. He said, yo, I seen y'all niggas was in the sprinter and all that shit. That nigga said, yo, fam, they had us in a hot ass caravan. I was like, what? I was like, yo, they picked y'all up in what? I was like, nah, my nigga. I said, y'all didn't even have no town cars or the Escalades. They had y'all in a caravan. I was like, nah, the rank ain't moving like that.
Mm.
Somebody
Word.
got somebody caravan too.
Yeah,
Them
nah, the
niggas-
rank. Yo, listen, the rank is different. Yo, after Jihad's fight, we had it was Andre Rozier. All of us took the flight back home together. Andre, Rozier, Gary Starks, Richard Comey, their team, Jihad, us, Joe. We had the Mercedes Benz Sprinter. It's different, man. That shit is luxury. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
I still had the champagne and the Remy on my breath. I was good, man. I
Mm.
was good. I was in that bitch like Pop. How Pop be slumped over sometimes. Listen, I came on. I was in my seat like this.
Mm.
Word, I was in my seat like this, man. Word.
Yo,
We got to the airport. I was chilling. I was like, damn. I didn't want to leave. I ain't gonna front, man. Vegas in the wintertime is the best, man, because it's not too hot. It's just
Yeah,
nice. It's lovely, man.
mm.
that's what
Word.
everybody go out there.
Oh, I did not want to leave. I'm gonna keep it real. Word. It's
Mm.
nice out. It's nice out there, man.
Yo, guys,
Okay.
I'm a tune out.
All right, bet E. We're gonna wrap it up anyway, man. Say your final part shots though. E, get your final part shots off, man.
Word.
Hey, listen, man. Like I said, man, the number one consumer, man, always willing to learn, and for anybody else who wants to uplift their knowledge about the game, this is where you want to be, man. This is where you learn. This is classes in session. You got three gentlemen here. They're giving you three professional perspectives about the fight game. I appreciate it, because like I said, I'm a true fight fan, and a true fight fan always wants to learn to become a better fan. So as a consumer, I appreciate that product that you guys are putting out there, and all I can say is thank you.
Thank you. Listen, thank you, because listen, when you dealing in this matrix world, there's a lot of Agent Smiths and there's a lot of guys out there that don't want the knowledge. They just want to be part of the system. You know what I'm saying? So no, I appreciate you, A man. You are a blessing to this brand. You are a blessing to this whole boxing community.
Thank you.
Word.
Yo, I'm gonna say after after I take all this in from the Matrix, what happened today, I'll probably go on probably about 11. Word of
Yeah,
mother.
man. Yeah, let me know, man. You know me. I always support, man.
Pop, let me know too.
Word,
Maybe.
I
Well,
send it
just
back.
be careful. They looking for you, fam. I seen both of y'all faces on some Wonder posters, man. Yeah, they looking for you. yo, yo, listen, and how they giving it up right now? Niggas is turning into each other, man. You see how my man yo Agent Smith went rogue and he tried to take down his own brothers last night, man.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you right now. I learned from Drew. I learned from Drew Titan. If they try to roll up on me, I'm gonna be like, yo, I'm just a consumer. I'm just a consumer.
Yo, Drew was on the mission right now, man. Yo, Fred tried to sabotage his movement, man. They looking for
Word.
Fred right now. That's why
I'm gonna be
Fred
like
said he was
this.
Nat Turner with the burner, man. Fred's letting them know that he got that thing on him. If they run down on him.
Yo, I'm gonna be like this when they roll up on me. I'm like, yo, I'm just a consumer, man. But Drew Titan said it's okay. Drew Titan said it's okay.
Yo,
Drew Titan,
yo,
Pop
bro.
over there. Yo, Pop is right there. Drew Titan said it's okay to rap. Yo, Pop's right there. Yo, Pop, they're looking for you.
This dude, boy.
Yeah,
Yo,
you crazy, yeah. I'm gonna holler at you.
yo, bro. Yo, I'm holler at you, bro.
Bet, yeah, they looking for you,
Yes,
Pop. You better get low, Pop. I'm telling you, Pop, man. Listen, man, we about to transmit the signal. Yeah, they looking for you, fam. Yo, listen, don't let them niggas get you, man. You see, yo, shout out to Agent Smith, man. Agent Smith's running around with that thing on him, man. Y'all niggas better not run down on that Turner with the burner. Yo, I'm holler at you.
all right, bro. Word.
Yeah,
Oh
but
shit.
man. Yeah, we killed it tonight, man. Salute to everybody, all my guys. Pop a lot, Pirate, Boxing, Smoke Session, Lord of the Rings, Captain Chaos, man. You know how we do. You know the vibes. Coach Ring, you want to close us out, Coach Ring? Let Coach Ring close us out.
This is your boy Jamel Simplified Herring, and I'm with the best in the world, the best from Long Island, the Sauce Talk Podcast. Hey, we doing big things. Shout out to everybody out there in LI as well. Simplified, salute.
Yes.